time it is. We're going to get this Guilty Gear XRD Rev 2 top 8 started up here right now. And look, man, we tune in. You tune in the EVO, you come to have some expectations, right? You're going to have a lot of announcements. Let's get one kicked off right here. Because for the presidential election of the United States of America in the year 2020, you can vote for me. My name is Majin Obama. And on the vice presidential side, you can find my man, none other than the fighting game scientist himself. Talk to him, baby.
How you doing? I'm so excited. We got a lot of familiar faces in the top 8. A lot of players that have fallen just short in a couple of years, and I'm excited to see what they can do. Got a lot of returning champs, 2 out of the 3 that, the 2 that were here out of the 3. Both made it back on winner's side. We got, Nage, like you said, EVO Japan champ, so it's going to be a bloodbath this morning.
Yeah,
we're starting off right here on EVO Sunday.
Got a lot of potential rematches coming through today. A lot of the faces that the Western community will recognize from big events overseas and in Japan as well.
Yeah, so our first match that we're going to have is going to be Omito versus Rion. This is a match that we've seen before. Rion, of course, coming in 3rd place 2 years ago. He was absent last year, didn't make it out, but he has never missed a top 8 in all the years that he's been here for Guilty Gear. That's 3 years out of the 4.
That's right, 2015, 2016, and this year as well, qualifying to top 8. And so once again, guys, you got Rion Kai, but the other guy we have got to talk about, right?
Yeah, of
Your
course.
EVO 2017 champion, Omito Johnny from West Japan, once again on this stage for the 3rd year in a row now.
Yeah, and we've never had a repeat champ before. We've had 3 different finals for XRD and 3 different champions. Both Omito and Machabo are trying to be the first ones to make it too. So, but of course, we got 6 other competitors that want a chance at that glory as well.
Man. Oh, it's starting to hit me now. It's starting to hit me now. You got some bad brothers in this bracket. Once again, guys, you got to understand, if we think about all the titles that are at EVO this weekend as main titles, there are only 2 titles here that are arcade legacy titles. You got to remember, this event was born in arcades. And over the years, it's changed so much. For us to be at this point now where only 2 titles represent that arcade legacy, you better believe it's Tekken 7, and you also have to recognize that it's Guilty Gear. And it's very significant to start this top 8 off this morning with one of those games.
That's right. Guilty Gear has always been a special game, and XRD is no exception. Obviously, the console presence is a lot stronger at EVO, like you said, but I think you can kind of see the arcade representation in this top 8, right? A lot of Japanese players all come in, a lot of representation from Mikado, the strongest Guilty Gear arcade in the world. So it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be a bloodbath. I'm already excited. My voice is already shot from yesterday. We were screaming. Top 32 was ridiculous. We can only have 8. I said it yesterday. I'm going to say it again today. There can only be 8 on Sunday. And, there's just so many players that were worthy of making it that, you just got to be on your game. It's got to be your weekend.
It wasn't always this way, Ryan. We can say it always wasn't this way, but I think with the way that this tournament has developed over the decades, right? You don't get to be good and play on Sunday. You got to be great.
Yeah.
You got to be great. There's definitely some exceptions that slip through. There are definitely some guys that slip through the cracks sometimes. But in general, especially with these arcade legacy titles, you don't get to be good and play on Sunday. You got to be great.
That's right. That's right. And there you see a shot of Omito sitting down. Wearing a Johnny shirt, of course. Got to represent that character love.
That's right. Omito Johnny. Kansai no Urabancho representing West Japan here. EVO 2017 champion, and he's stepping up against Yoshimoto Gaming's Zadi. Zadi is another... Oh, Rion, sorry.
Yeah, Rion.
Rion, of course, playing out of Mikado Arcade, East Japan as well, so this is going to be an East-West match. But Rion originally actually from West Japan, to be honest with you.
Interesting.
Yeah, moved out there when he was very young. Also plays, a little bit Tekken on the side as well. Plays everything.
It's just, I really can't stress enough how impressed I always am with Rion. I've talked about it in previous finals before. I feel like this guy just doesn't get the credit that he really deserves. I gotta say it again. I know I just said it a minute ago, but every year he's come to EVO, he's made top 8. Who can say that in a lot of different games? There's not many players that are just like a lock for top 8. And Rion, doesn't really get the big wins. He never really goes all the way, so I think a lot of people overlook him. But consistency with a character like Kai, I mean, Kai is the embodiment of consistency, right? He's just solid
And the other thing is, this is a losers finals rematch from EVO 2016. Last time, Omito took it 3-1 over Rion. Rion wants this bad. I'm telling you, man, none of the brothers in this bracket come here to get top 8. They come here to win.
That's right. And we saw Rion in top 32 yesterday. He actually beat, it was in quarters actually, he beat Peppery Splash. And obviously, Peppery, a very, very strong Johnny player, but is he on the level of Omito? I don't think so, so we'll have to see how Rion does, because it was a little shaky for him yesterday.
That's right. Look, let's break it down real quick, Ryan. Let's talk about these characters a little bit. Kai on the 2-player side. Sword Normal's very balanced character. kind of a jack of all trades, right? But pretty strong in his own right in this version of the game. Johnny's going to be a stance character. You see those coins at the bottom left corner of your screen? Those level up a stance that he has. That stance can be used to either unleash an attack, get dynamic movement, or he can actually cancel it to create awesome, fast, tight pressure. And of course, at level 1, when those coins hit, it might be okay for you to kind of threaten him or try to interrupt his strings, but once he gets access to level 3 Mistfinder, that's when he becomes really dangerous and his return becomes very high.
Yeah.
Both of these characters have comparable reach. Johnny, of course, if he's able to level up his Mistfinder stance, going to have higher return, I think, on average. Kai gets the about even return, though. As you can see right now, Rion gets the knockdown, putting the pylon out there. Good bait and punish on the dead angle, burst to protect himself.
Oh, but Omito's not done yet. Oh, a little bit of a drop. Oh, he had no coins. He couldn't continue, but he gets the kill anyway. And we saw Rion very early after the first hit. He actually bursted to try to prevent Omito from getting the level on the coins like you were talking about. There it is right there, an early level 2 for Omito here.
That's right. If you're a spectator in this matchup, that's going to be an important point. Watching Johnny's coins and watching trades into coins. Those that are particularly beneficial for him. And you see right now, Rion getting back to mid-screen. Holding out these normals that both just spacing each other out.
This matchup in particular changes a lot once Johnny gets level 2 or level 3. Yeah. A lot of Kai's best tools have to be taken off the table because they become unsafe against the leveled up Mistfinder move.
That's right, especially that projectile. A lot of his sword normals that he might use to try to interrupt strings, they become very susceptible to level 3 Mistfinder. Right now locked in the corner, 5K counter hit. Scrooge McDuck in him, level 3.
Nice character-specific combo there, giving him the level 3 without having an OTG. That's big for Omito. And a nice conversion off the low. That's going to be it for game 1.
Empty sweep. Omito Johnny putting his first point on the board. Seoul, West Japan representative in this tournament. And right, he's been in this position before, right? EVO 2016, he was the lone Johnny in that loser's bracket. He fought his way to second place against Machabo that year. But as the defending champ, different kind of attitude this year.
So you can see Omito using coins as a poke early. He's willing to risk a few coins missing just to try to get that early level. There it is again, and there he actually hit it. So that's a big plus there for Omito. What a blitz back by Rion.
Counter blitz there.
Locks him down with the coin, gets the hit. Rion's got to be careful if he wants to burst here. Good burst, takes the corner from him actually.
Yeah, this character Johnny actually very difficult to burst back. Hold on.
Danger time.
Danger!
Omito gets the best of it. Gonna take him to the corner with this. Gets the knockdown.
Gets the knockdown. What you got for me?
Oh, and he baits the blitz. That's such a common blitz point because he wants to lock you down with the YYRC. But Omito one step ahead, didn't give it to him.
And that's the other thing. This Johnny character is one of the few characters in Guilty Gear that gets rewarded so heavily for his throws. Watch how Omito incorporates throws into his game. This dude has a sick ground game. Really good at emphasizing throws in his offense. He will take the damage and the return that he gets from it.
And again, Omito using that coin early as an anti-air in this case, and gets that early level 2, and that completely changes the matchup. There's the easy hit confirm off the 2S. And yeah, Rion forced a burst. Starting to get pretty low. But another hit by Omito. Omito's making this look real easy.
Every time coming in high, getting his touches, push to the wall.
Rion trying to fight out of the corner, but is it going to be enough? No. Omito, 4 rounds straight. Just like that, started off, going straight to winners finals, not dropping a round.
That's right, and Omito is, that's not unforeseen, right? Omito especially has really good practice against some of the best Kais in West Japan. Got to shout out Rozu, right? But, yeah, you got to imagine that's a bit of a disappointment for Rion. I know that's somebody that he has in his sights. He definitely wants to take down Omito. He's still going to have a chance in loser's side, mind you.
That's right, that's right. He's not out yet. But it's just crazy how Omito just has this ability to make some of the best players in the world look like absolute novices, right? We saw it yesterday in some matches like him versus KV. It was just so one-sided. It's like it looks like a pools match or something. And this was the same thing. It's like Rion, I talked him up so big, you know, one of the best Kais in the world, super solid, super consistent. He didn't even win a round, Obama. Didn't even win a round.
To be fair, he plays a character that's been nerfed 4 times and is still top tier. Might have to ask some questions there. But, yeah, you hit the nail on the head, right? So coming up next, what's our next matchup, Ryan?
So our next matchup is going to be Zadi versus Machabo. So Machabo, of course, we mentioned earlier, is one of the defending champs here trying to make a repeat title. He was the 2016 champion.
Absolutely.
And his path was not an easy one. He had to take out Elvin Shadow, who had a really sick run yesterday, was really rooting for him. Unfortunately, couldn't quite make it into the top 8. Also, Machabo took out Hotashi on his way and Eiji, so his path was pretty tough. but his opponent's going to be Zadi, who also beat N-Slayer on his way here, and he beat Negasuke, who's one of the stories kind of, you might not have heard anything about him yesterday, but he's actually the one who knocked Nage into losers round 1 of quarterfinals. So he was having obviously a great day yesterday, but not great enough to beat Zadi, who did make it into this top 8. So
yeah, and this isn't terribly surprising either, right? We've seen Zadi on these big stages before. He's had quite a presence, especially over the past year and a half, 2 years. This is a long-time Guilty Gear player, by the way. SBO Tokeki era, he qualified several times, actually. But he's had incredible success with this Raven character, who has been just a menace since he's been released. And so now you're going to get to see Mr. Saiteki Kai, Machabo Kai. Of course, another relic from the SBO Togeki era. You got to talk about 2010, 2007. Top 8 finishes both times. Got second place, but never got the win.
Right. It's also worth noting that we said a couple times that Machabo is the defending champ, but you got to recognize that when he won, he was playing a different character, right? He was playing Sin.
Yes.
A lot of people consider him going kind of back to his roots now, going back to Kai. Obviously, the balance patch changed things, not really feeling Sin anymore, wants to go back to the Kai, which was his first character in XRD. And yeah, I think a lot of people are excited to see his Kai do some work here. And of course, Machabo also, a lot of people might be familiar with him, trying to get his name out in the Street Fighter world as well. Had a pretty good showing this weekend in Street Fighter V.
He's had a pretty good showing for the past year and a half, 2 years. Yeah, it hasn't really had the high-impact Capcom Pro Tour wins, but he's definitely in a lot of events. He has shown up big. You got to talk about Rage Street Fighter V, of course. He's been diverting his attention. Yeah, that's a talking point, right? He wins EVO 2016 Guilty Gear, but it did not, to quote the literal translation of the article, it did not bring him any happiness because he wasn't able to achieve that pro dream that he saw a lot of his peers playing some of these other titles achieve. So he realized, you know, he had to divert his attention a little bit. But the fact that he's, again, on this top 8 stage, again, despite all that, that shows you this. You know, I think he's kind of taking kind of a heel position in the Guilty Gear community, right? When he said that in that article, a lot of players felt that he disrespected the game, and they were not happy about that.
I am one of those people. Disrespect might be a little bit strong, but yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
But this is you have to understand, this is a highly passionate fighting game player.
That's right.
And this dude is incredible. Picked by Daigo Umehara himself to debut in those Kimono Michi matches, right? He is quoted, 99% win rate is not enough. He wants perfection. He remembers being in middle school, not being interested in books or anything like that, and he saw this game in the arcade, and like an addict, he just had to go to it.
And here we go. Put the early screws to Zadi, push him to the corner real early. And this is a position that Raven is not good at getting out of. Raven has a very interesting air dash. You see it there, it's like a glide downward, so he has kind of a hard time getting out of the corner sometimes.
Yeah, it's a unique tell, right? Difficult escape in the corner where Kai can easily anticipate and be able to use any of his normals or his DP to be able to anti-air and get good return from. Raven not going to get consistent return until he gets used to using that excitement mechanic at the bottom left corner of your screen. When that base is neutral, nipple's not so hard, but once he starts to hit you with those special attacks, gets a little bit randy like you see there, that's when the damage starts to rile up, that's when the hits start to pile up, that's when he starts swooping on you, going low.
Yeah, Machabo jumping out of the command grab there, not having it. And the stun edge YRC is going to be enough to close out the round.
Easy read and yeah, close out right there.
I really want to see how Machabo tries to pin Zadi down in the corner here, because not only does Raven have a hard time getting out of the corner normally, but Kai's one of the best characters at holding a corner because of his big 2H and just his great normals, like
and
right
you see
there.
That down heavy, easy confirming the big damage and a setup. Look at this. We're not done yet.
Yep, gonna OTG, interesting choice.
And the other thing is, Machabo has practice against Kazunoko on a regular basis. He's going to know this matchup better than anybody. Ride that lightning.
All right, burst at the end, but Zadi's got to make a serious comeback here. It's going to be tough. Does have good meter, though. He's got a good meter advantage here. Just needs to keep this momentum up. Oh, hits the close slash. Okay, not done yet. YRC to lock him down. This is the problem, though, with Raven, right? Not such a good comeback character. Got to get a lot of hits.
And then get side switch, air-to-air interception.
Oh, nice! Dashes underneath. Machabo did get his burst back, though. Got to be careful.
Yeah, remember, Raven's forward dash is invo frames on it. He can use it to try to get out situation. Jump S interception. Machabo up 1-0 over Yoshimoto Zadi. And also notable, Zadi won a tournament in East Japan to get that Yoshimoto gaming support. That's another crew out in Japan trying to do, again, promote some esports, right? Trying to get some players out here overseas to some of these big events. He won his ticket here. Missed top 8 last year, and you know he has his sights on. This is another guy, you know, only watch Zadi's reactions when you watch him win and lose. This is a very animated guy, not typical of a lot of Japanese players.
All right, so Zadi this time with the early lead.
Yeah, that time manages to get the pin to stick on Kai. And that actually slows down his horizontal movement.
And this is how Zadi likes to play. He likes to get the early lead, be able to take his time, not have to feel obligated to go in. But he does go in, gets the high. Machibo missing the block there. Locking him down with the ball wire. See, that is one of the changes in Rev 2.1. That ball goes upwards now since the last patch. But Zadi, nice. Chased him down with the air throw. RC to get the kill.
And then grabs him and slams him and jams him. Zadi answering back here, okay.
And this is something that Zadi is known for, is a little bit different than a lot of other Ravens. Really known for his movement, really known for his patience.
Dynamic movement, right? Really able to throw in a lot of movements and use of his stance, which he's able to use to tank hits, right? He can take hits to raise that excitement gauge. He's very good at using that, very effective at using that in block strings and offense, even in neutral. And it can make his movements very, very difficult to discern what his intentions are at a given moment in time. But Machibo not fighting at all. He's way too used to it.
Machibo caging the bird here, getting him in that corner early, and literally just died there, never got out.
That's the dirtiest bird, bro. You got to cut this chicken.
See if Machibo can do it again. He's on set point here. Just needs one more round to close it out.
And taking away the needle game. And Raven's so effective at long range. He has so many tools to be able to try to control your space and movement. Machibo completely taking away all that control, though. Gets his throw mid-screen. Put the pylon on him.
Good block by Zadi, though.
Yeah, good use of faultless defense to push out his opponent.
Oh, and he reacts to the burst.
Good reaction.
Close slash is one of the better spots to burst because he does have to actually react and jump. A lot of his other strings when he's comboing you are just naturally burst safe. So sometimes you do look for close slash for an opportunity to burst, but it doesn't work out for Zadi, and now he's on the ropes. Burst out, but he's still in this corner. Got to work his way out. We talked about this before. It's going to be tough. Has to fight his way out using a little bit of meter to push his way.
And that's really what it's gonna depend on, right? His meter. If he's able to use that yellow cancel to be able to stop time like that, he can actually confuse Machibo, maybe eat some of his inputs and give himself an out. Right now, not gonna matter though. Machibo defense in the corner.
Nice
Zadi
air
grab.
Is this enough? I don't think so. I think he's gonna need one more hit. Tried to get it, but sacrificed the knockdown to try to get the kill. Now he's got to get a clean hit here.
And Machibo definitely still in this. Hold on.
Okay, far
as punish, and yeah,
very
Zadi
nice.
on the board now.
Faultlessed him away, made a move whiff, and then whiff punish with far slash. That's classic Guilty Gear. Classic Guilty Gear. All right, so Zadi showing this is not going to be free. He's trying to deny Machibo the run back against Omido.
Let's go, yes.
All right.
Taking and grabbing Machibo now. Put that lightning on you.
Ooh, counter hit, yeah.
Bad burst, great reaction here from Machibo. And gonna take him for a ride in this corner. Getting me set up.
It's a tough way to start the third game here for Zadi.
Empty low now.
Yeah, 0 resources.
Pin him to the wall, he's done.
Yep.
Cut this
Quick
turkey.
round. That's all it takes, man. One burst blocked and the whole round can slip away just like that.
A lot of high-level interactions in this game revolve around that mechanic and air ukemi, teching in the air. Reading your opponent's tech patterns and burst patterns is what defines high level in this game for a lot of these matchups you can see today.
Zadi trying to, again,
Forward
play
punch
this
anti-air,
runaway.
gonna take his damage and knockdown. Push to the wall, gets it low.
Oh, gets caught low.
Same situation as last round.
Yeah, Zadi thought it was a throw setup. He stood up, got caught by the low. Now he's in trouble.
It's done.
Look
Red
how,
cancel here.
Look how far away he is from burst still. This is a problem. He's got no meter. Can't even blitz.
Now this is the thing. This character has the lowest HP in the game, but
He's dead.
high guts.
That is
it's
it.
done so. Burst, it's coming.
Too
Read
late.
and punish Machibo.
Too late. Yeah, that was burst safe. He saw the burst was going to come back, went with the 5P. That is burst safe, and that is it for Zadi's winner's run. But of course, not out of the tournament yet.
Absolutely still a threat on loser's side, and I'm telling you, man, that's the guy you want to watch him with these post-round reactions. He is very animated.
So our winners finals is decided now. It is going to be Omido versus Machibo. I think that was kind of the expected outcome here for the winner's side.
EVO 2016 Grand Finals run back.
So pretty excited about that. We'll have to come back to that one in a little while, though. Of course, we got to move on to our losers final match, or excuse me, our first losers bracket match. And I'm excited for this one. I'm really excited. Fumo, his first appearance in EVO Top 8. He's been trying so hard the last couple of years, fallen just short. He's a player with a high pedigree, but just never really got there in Guilty Gear. Obviously, he's a Togeki champion in Blaze Blue.
In Blaze Blue, man, that's an interesting thing about him, right? Guilty Gear community, because they tend to be a little bit older, they call him Fumo-kun.
Fumo-kun, yeah.
Blaze Blue community is a little bit younger, they call him Fumo-san. But yeah, he's a champion in both games, right? But never really had a high impact win in this newest edition of Guilty Gear XRD, right? Going up against his a player that he plays on a regular basis in Nage.
That's right. We talked about Mikado Arcade. A lot of the players here representing Tokyo from Mikado Arcade, and this is an actual team kill here for as far as Mikado Arcade is concerned. Of course, his opponent is going to be Nage, a big fan favorite. We've seen him in multiple top 8s here at EVO. And yeah, another player that just never really made it all the way on the main stage, but of course he was the EVO Japan champion this year.
That's right. Finally got his ticket on there, punched it in grand finals with a win over Omito, and that's going to come. That's another thing. That's something else you got to talk about, right? I look at all these games here this weekend, and to me, you can see levels of classic matches, right? This is a Mikado Classic, Fumo versus Nage. This has become one of those Mikado Classic matches. A regional, local match that you just become accustomed to watching over time.
And this is this matchup also, Faust versus Elfeld, it's a very dynamic matchup. There's a lot of different ways it can be played. Both characters can kind of rush down or zone. There's going to be a lot of counter zoning. You're going to see a lot of rifle out of Elfeld to try to stop the item toss. You're going to see a lot of super jump bomb bag from Nage to try to avoid the rifle. There's a lot of counterplay, a lot of back and forth, a lot of rock, paper, scissors.
In particular, what I'm looking for is how does Nage deal with the corner situation? This Elfeld character is another stance character, right? And look, baby, you know we in America. This girl got a lot of guns on her, man. No exaggeration. At least 3 different gun stances, right? So looking at how Nage, if he gets into that corner situation, what I'm looking for is what tools can he use as Faust to try to get out of that situation. You have to remember his Faust character, long pokes, really good footsies character, and has a unique item mechanic. He'll throw random items out, and there's upwards of 14 to 15 different items that can pop out, but that's what makes Nage so special. His situational awareness is top class amongst all fighting game players. I'll put that on him.
It's actually unreal. So, when Faust throws an item, the level 1 is kind of like that the opponent needs to keep track of what item he throws, right? But the level 2 is that the Faust player needs to keep track of what he throws because there are certain combo routes or pressure routes that are better depending on what item you throw.
Yeah.
I expect to see one of the hallmarks, I think, of Nage that most other Fausts don't do consistently is when he throws the weight, right? So if you're familiar with Potemkin, Potemkin's got this move where he falls on the ground and knocks you down if you're touching the ground. Well, Faust can do that too by throwing a huge ton weight that falls on the ground. And Nage will actually react to that very quickly and do his standing dust, which gives him invuln frames to actually invuln through the weight.
Yeah, his character doesn't have a very good reversal, but he can kind of use his standing dust, which is unique in that it has invuln frames.
Right.
It does have crush frames, so it's able to actually, you can use it as a reversal in a lot of situations.
Speaking of getting out of the shotgun pressure, I would not be surprised to see 5D YRC come into play there.
I was about to say that, yeah.
Yeah, you started to touch on it, but Faust, of course, is really a zoning character at heart, so he's going to be weakest when Elfeld starts to get pressure on him. His defensive options are not as good as other characters. He doesn't have as fast as normals. Like you just said a minute ago, he doesn't have a good reversal. So I think you're right. I think that really is going to be what decides the matchup is how well can Fumo get in, and once he gets in, how much can he make of those opportunities, because he's got to make the most of them, because that's really where the damage differential is going to come into play.
And this is the thing. The player matchup, I think, favors Nage, but this is definitely a matchup that he can lose for sure.
Yeah.
Fumo is a huge threat. One of the scariest Again, you talk about a lot of these players. If you interview people, if you talk to people out there, Fumo is the player that people have the hardest time coming up with weaknesses for. He's a very complete player. So here we go. Fumo Elfeld versus Nage Faust. We letting these intros rock. You already know what it is.
Yeah, you already know this is anime. I feel like it's always the Elfeld intro that we let rock, right?
And
it's
look,
like Johnny, Elfeld. There's certain characters that it's like you have to let the intros rock.
And look, man, she a nasty girl wearing that collar around her neck. I'm trying to find a mama like that.
And of course, this Faust intro we saw a bunch of times yesterday from Nage. He always lets it rock with that quintessential pink Faust.
And we'll touch on that in a minute. There's a reason why he plays that pink.
But here we go. The Doctor is in. Nage had an amazing losers run yesterday. He's trying to keep it going right now. Again, got knocked out of losers.
That brother's
First
not
round.
here to get top 8. You win in EVO Japan, you ain't trying to stop letting up there.
That's
right off
right.
the bat, we got these medium skyrocks coming. Throw you out your pressure. Get out of here.
Nage with the early knockdown, trying to hold it. Now he's got a bomb. That bomb will hit both players, so Nage jumps away. That would have hit Faust as well.
Good reaction, air grab. Fumo there being able to take corner control. Forward punch, anti-air from Faust.
Did he get meteors again? What was that? Yeah, it was.
He's having some really good luck. Again, that item mechanic based on RNG. So, again, the big thing is we talk about how lucky he seems, but the truth is he's so good at spacing and being able to create opportunities for him to get the most possible item throws.
Exactly.
It feels like he's lucky.
Right, but it's only a matter of time before he starts to get the good items.
Yep. There you
and
go.
there throws himself a donut, gains a little health, and there's that 5D we were talking about. Beautiful reaction to the bar slash 2H string, which does have a gap in it. But beautiful defense by Nage.
But if you're, you got to be concerned though. Here comes Fumo. What a conversion off the board,
Oh,
bro.
but doesn't complete it. Gives Nage an opportunity. Pushes out of the corner. Now we got mini fouls. This is a little bit of a problem for Elfeld. Got to look for a way over it. No, he just shoots him.
And then reels him in. No burst to pin.
Oh, that actually didn't combo,
burst
but
on the
no
table.
tech.
Slice and dice, boom.
Busting out the command grab early. Nage pulling out all the stops. Does not want to risk losing the round.
Yeah, at that point he threw out the little foul, so he again, Fumo wanted to block in that situation, so he read that proximity unblockable, that slice and dice attack. You get so used to blocking this Faust character, right? Look at all these all-purpose normals on this character. Long reach, not consistent return, but he can create chaotic situations. That time Nage set him up to try to block in that situation, then put the unblockable out there.
And Nage had to be so careful. He was sitting on the oil. He couldn't really get away from it. Some opponents, some other characters, when Faust is fighting them, can't blow up the oil, but Elfeld certainly can. So he had to be very careful there.
And you see Fumo using his meter there to be able to create an opening using the yellow cancel. That's going to eat some of Nage's inputs, give him a free in.
Nice counter hit rifle, force him to knockdown. Now he's got the pressure. Wow!
He just
Reversal
walked Pogo
pogo.
out.
Oh, and he gets hit into his own bomb. Fumo getting a nice chunk of damage off of that hit. No way. Okay, yeah. Couldn't quite get the conversion off the grenade. I was getting a little excited there.
And this is the tough situation for Nage. Yep.
Jump
that
dust.
jump dust. That's another button that's been buffed recently.
Yep.
You're not seeing him use the reason why it's really strong yet, but it's still a great space control air normal like that.
All right, using
Putting
the
this
grenade to
grenade
get
out
in.
there, looking like Cable from Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Another mini Faust though. And Fumo, yeah, had to block. Wow, actually caught the backdash and the pogo combo.
And then put him in the corner, oil him up.
Nice, Fumo escapes the corner. Elfeld does have really good movement in the air, so she does find her way out of the corner fairly easily usually.
And then look at his children. Look at all these kids coming out to play.
Yeah, these mini Fausts are really a problem. There it is again, playing with spoiler.
Able to stop Fumo's pressure. But then, Fumo takes the corner.
Gets the overhead. Nage with no burst. This is a problem. This is going to lead to a possible unblockable. No, he drops it. Oh, and another drop. The meteors, but he still got the hit of the 5H, cause a knockdown, so Fumo's still in pretty good shape, but he's got to get out of this corner.
It's the far S.
Oh, and the
wow.
far S
yes.
counter hit. That was all he was going to get off that counter hit, but it was just enough.
Yeah, the reach was just good enough. Yeah, look at him. He's feeling good.
Yeah,
So,
he's feeling it. He's feeling it.
Fumo, man. What? This guy is this is a funny guy, man. He came out for his first EVO in 2016, right? Had never been overseas before. That's a big deal for a lot of these Japanese players who have never been on these big tournament stages before in the West. Funny thing about him, man. They took him out the Hooters after what? And he said it changed the way I look at women. But right now, you got to change the way you play this matchup right here, Fumo.
That's
You
right.
up against your man, a brother you play quite a bit.
All right,
You got to
good
show
burst
me
there.
something on the stage right here.
Fumo trying to deny the knockdown with that burst.
right.
The oil making it a little bit tougher for him to hold this pressure. When he blows himself up, shoots the grenade over the oil, and actually blew himself up. He's got to be careful there. Nage with no, not quite a knockdown. They actually buffed that in the last version to try to make that knockdown more consistent, but on some of the lightweight characters like Elfeld, if they're too high, they still don't get knocked down.
That time, Nage being insistent on backdash reversal there. Fumo able to intercept. Nice guy, gonna throw his own donut out there, give him a little bite. Get some health back as a reward.
Nage
Five does
again.
just in range to be able to connect and whip punish here. He's gonna get the corner.
He is reacting to that bar slash, waiting for the 2H and reacting with 5D. That is so good.
Actually, uncharacteristic drop from Nage. He gives up that corner control, having to use a lot of gauges to be able to get on the ground safely.
Yeah.
Shotgun out there.
Yeah, try to spend that meter to get an opportunity, but unfortunately, once he spent all that meter, he didn't have anything left for defense and got hit by that shotgun. And those high grenade tosses are really causing a problem for Nage. Faust kind of on the slower side, and he's got a really big hitbox, so it's kind of hard for him to maneuver around hitboxes like that.
Yeah, and you see, man, these awesome reach and all-purpose normals, being able to check him on the ground, on the air.
Wow, Fumo just charging up the unblockable. That rifle cheat holds it in place long enough, it does become unblockable, and Nage just let it happen.
Yeah, so it forces you to move, forces you to do something. But you see his crouch, he's able to actually crouch under the reticle. Fumo has to commit to moving it.
That's right, and once he moves it again, it's no longer unblockable. He's got to charge it again.
Guard cancel just to take control.
Whoa, missed the dead angle.
Yeah, wow. Oh, that's there.
Fumo again trying to... Oh, couldn't block the grenade. Yeah, the grenade is really causing a problem for Nage.
This is going to be a sloppy match, but here we go. Going my way. Stephen Hawking out there.
First black hole of the match.
Oh, when you nasty with an oiler up. We in Vegas, baby. 2K, get this pressure.
What a conversion off the air hit.
Springboard. Looney Tunes. There it is. OTG, not quite yet.
Fumo trying to stay alive here. Got it. Figure out a way out of this corner. No, and he jumps into the anti-air.
Down S anti. You don't see that used as anti-air very often, but it actually hit in that situation. Able to get the round. Nage, you got an elimination point on Fumo right here. 5D once again.
And he misses the burst.
Nage has completely taken away that alpha low normal.
There we go in the adaptation. So that time, Fumo did far slash, it canceled into the shotgun, and Nage did 5D anyway, and he got hit by the shotgun. Fumo might be able to ride that a little bit longer before Nage can adapt.
He doesn't have much time though, especially Nage with corner control right here. Air bridle. Fumo taking his turn now. Shotgun out there, you know Trump's America.
Oh, and he grabs him out of the 2H.
Throw.
Nice, backdashes the pressure. Fumo does not want any of this pressure.
Overhead. Fumo got a big chance here.
Trying to take him to the corner. This is where Elfelt shines. Nage with no defensive resources, he's got to block this out. This is the fear we had going into this match. There's the 5D, but it was too far. Trying to chip him out, he gets the hit. Is he going to get burst back in time? Chip is a real factor here, and the rifle takes it. Fumo staying alive.
And I like how you saw that. That adaptation.
That could be huge.
Nage has been representing that 5 dust. He's been tagging him with it when he tries to use down H. That sliding normal that Elfo has. He's been in range to counterattack it every time. You saw the adaptation point there from Fumo. Nage going to take a minute to think about it. He said,
I'm really excited to see this far slash counterplay now. I want to see what level they're on now because is Nage going to be able to know, like, okay, now he's going to keep doing shotgun every time, so now I can just escape the pressure by jumping back or something?
Do we see the Yomi level 2 or do we see the reset?
Right, exactly. The far slash 2H is such a common string for Elfelt, but a lot of players don't take advantage of the gap that it creates.
Conversion off the hammer, anvil. Golden Hammer's out there.
Fumo taking his time getting out of this corner, push him into the grenade. Now he's going to push all the way.
Hammer, you got to take a little minute to rest. It does high stun.
Very high stun. Mini Faust again denying Fumo the pressure, but he gets the air throw. All right, here's the lockdown. Locking him down. Oh, he's above the grenade explosion. Using the pogo to avoid.
Comes in high. Why does this character have an instant overhead? My God.
And there it is again. There's the burst from Fumo. Sitting on top of the oil. Got to be careful of the explosion. There it is. Avoids it.
Nage, slowing it down a little bit, changing up his movement.
Nice block on the 6-8.
Burn the meter on the red cancel.
Oh, a big hit here from Fumo. That was a great conversion off the air hit.
Goal burst.
YRC coming. No, PRC instead. Spends half the meter.
Take him to the wall. Bombs away.
Nice! Conversion off the grenade explosion. He jump canceled the sweep to avoid it himself. That's something that Nage himself would have done. Oh, he doesn't block the 6H, but Nage doesn't commit to the pogo. Gets over the 2H.
Almost got it.
Character-specific combo, gonna take him to the corner. Not gonna be enough. Needs one more hit. Nage, very little meter, chip a factor. Pokes out with the 2P. Oh, and the jump over the rifle. Nage takes the round with a clutch jump.
Oh man, this is, you know these brothers play each other a lot.
This is so back and forth. I thought Fumo was looking so good there, but it wasn't enough. Nage's not going to go down easy. Wow, what a 5D YRC using the invo to go through the rifle.
Get over here, spin on him. Nice guy, give me that donut. Slice and dice.
Pulling out all the stops here. That was the dirtiest mix-up. The empty high into the command grab. Nage wants to end it right now. He saw what Fumo's capable of.
Huge momentum swing right now. Counter YRC. Cover me. 5D anti-air. There we go, Nage Faust.
I really felt like Fumo was getting the momentum there. I thought he was going to be able to do it, but Nage not having it. Nage wants to keep it going, and he is going to advance on in losers. He wants these runbacks. There's so many players in this top 8 that he wants to take out still.
Round of applause for Fumo Alpha, though. That is, again, you always hate to run into somebody that you play and you practice with often, but at top.
Yeah, top 8 is unavoidable.
If you're in top 8 of a 600+ man tournament, it's gonna happen. It's bracket physics, Ryan. You put the big bodies in there, they're gonna end up having to collide at some point. That's just what it is. You see Fumo Elfelt taking exit stage left here. Nage moving on to face Zadi Raven.
That's going to be a good match, but we're not done with our round 1 matches yet. And of course, we had to save the best for last. The lone U.S. representative, Lussell, will be coming up right after this. Don't go anywhere. We got to take a short break, but we'll be right back.
Welcome back to EVO 2018 Top 8 Sunday. You already know what it is. Majin Obama here with my Vice President, Ryan Hunter, bringing you this Top 8 Guilty Gear XRD Rev 2.1X. Well, I'm starting to wake up now. Let's get it.
Yeah, this match is the one I was most excited for. Obviously, we already saw the 2 winners side matches, and we saw our first losers. But this is the one everyone wants to see. No matter who wins here, this is going to be a heartbreak.
Look, Ryan, look, you got to break. Look, all these dookies out here, they're here for the Smash Brothers. You got to break it down for them. You got to translate.
So we got...
Look, man, EVO 2015, Zidane from North America makes that top 8 run. This game is so arcade legacy, so heavily associated with Japanese dominance. Zidane cracks that top 8, denies a lot of top players that were shoo-ins that year. EVO 2016, Marlon Pai, Top Garen from Korea, break that EVO top 8. Last year, we had a lot of brothers in top 32. No one cracked top 8, all JP. This year, you got your man from New York. Shout out to TSB, next level. Lost Soul, Elf New York New. Look at this dude mouthing up. He ain't mic'd up. Who is he talking to?
He's getting the crowd hype right now. He's getting the crowd hype right now. He's getting the crowd. See, this is the thing. He's got to get the crowd on his side because his opponent is the fan favorite, Teresa.
This is the most American Japanese brother I've ever met in my life. This man will talk some caca. He will express himself. He's been, really embraced the foreign community as well. He loves competing overseas.
And because of that, the crowd has really embraced him. We've seen him get super emotional in the past. He wears his heart on his sleeve. He is so passionate about this game. And we saw him
want to fight Lost Soul in this bracket.
That's right.
He's very afraid of this Elfelt matchup. One of the best jam users from East Japan, but he's going to have his hands full. And I'm telling you, man, those people out there in Japan, they know who Lost Soul is. They recognize his power, his strength. And look, this dude is still talking. This dude is still talking.
I'm really glad to see Lost Soul like this because it's also worth noting, Lost Soul, in the grand scheme of things, he's relatively new still. He's only been playing the game for a few years.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is really his first, grand stage. He's won a lot of tournaments. He's been in a lot of grand finals. But to be on this stage, this is something new. And Teresa was in top 8 last year, so he knows what this is like. So I'm glad to see Lost Soul being himself and being confident,
But I need him to put those Astro headsets on because your man Kaba out here. I hope he ain't a Teresa fan. I'm going to guess he's not. But just for insurance, Lost Soul, put the headphones on, man. You need that clarity. You got to be able to hear these grenades and these gunshots popping.
So, of course, Lost Soul, all about the theatrics here.
Open the door.
He's got to let the intro rock.
Baby, you want this top 8 stage. You got to crack this ceiling.
So this one's going to be a slugfest. Jam, an absolute gorilla. She just wants to be in your face, using those oppressive normals to lock you down, get those big counter hits.
That'll smash me like that, bro. Here we go.
But Elfelt got these huge sweeping normals, going to do his best to try to keep Jam from getting in.
And here's the thing, that forward heavy from Jam, that big plunging kick, it's going to be important for Jam to be able to try to hold the wall against Elfelt as much as possible. That's where she's most dangerous. Her high-low mix-up there. Very, very difficult to block it. And you see 4P anti-air, no dice.
There's that big 6-8 you were talking about. Counter hit's going to give him all this damage. He's dead. He's going to super.
Look like it should work? That's some Mugen stuff.
Teresa with the strong message game 1, using that 100% meter to get the kill.
And here's the thing. This matchup favors Elfelt just because a lot of her stances put Jam in positions to where she has to act, but she doesn't have the best options. You're going to look for... Pretty much you're going to be looking for Teresa. Jam has a unique mechanic in her card. She can level up her special attacks. She has a DP, she has an overhead kick, she has a pretty much a horizontal DP as well. He hasn't gotten a chance to card up yet, but gotta imagine it's going to come into play at some point. Put the grenade out there. Lost Soul trying to zone. Easy OTG.
Yeah, Lost Soul looking much better this round.
Yeah, that puts the shotgun out there. Welcome to USA.
The crowd applauding. They know who they want to win right now.
This one's a wild one, man. I really don't know who can win this.
Yeah. It's just whoever's on top of their game, whoever can get the first knockdown.
See that overhand kick.
Oh, and the reset. Yeah, Teresa was not going to be able to get a knockdown off that, so he just goes for the reset.
Caught up on Mugen. This is essentially a horizontal DP.
Call it the dragon kick. You'll be seeing it shortly, I'm sure. It's a good Hail Mary to just throw out, try to fish for a hit. Oh, and the dive kicks right into the grenade.
Yeah, has the burst out. He can put himself in a bad position against an Elfelt with full meter, cornered. Not a good place to be. He hasn't shown that Ryujin yet. He's been sitting on that card.
Maybe trying to make Lost Soul forget about it.
Or, yeah, at least make him think about it.
Right.
Full push now. Backs off, looking for something to react to.
Nice. Counter hit sweeping. Reacts to the burst, but he didn't know which side he was on. Blocked the wrong way, but he gets the kill anyway.
And then, cleans it up with an air-to-air. Teresa Jam still alive. This dude, Teresi, we talked about how this is a brother that will shed tears for this game. Look, man, a lot of people talk mess on me, James Chen. This brother actually plays the game, and he will shed tears.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him shed tears if he wins.
Look, man, he told me yesterday, he said, I'm so happy to be able to make this top 8 2 years in a row at this tournament, play in this arena on Sunday.
Look at the concentration on his face. He is so focused right now.
And look, just to give you an insight into the mentality of these players that still play this game seriously like this, he said if I wouldn't have made this stage, I probably would have quit. He said I've been playing too damn long. I've been playing too damn long to lose.
It means too much. Oh,
bad burst.
And a bad burst. Yeah, Teresa, see it, shown it on his face.
I'm surprised he didn't opt for a side switch there. Wants to get out the corner as much as possible.
Chased down the back dash with the IAD, but couldn't get a combo off. It still got the good pressure going, though. Had to RC to make that save. Good block.
And look below Lost Soul's health bar. That wrist gauge getting cranked up. Next hit's going to do double damage. Big counter hit.
Teresa didn't have a card to make the most of it, but he still got the knockdown and got the card. He just needs a good hit here.
Oh, I wish she'd step on me like that.
Oh.
Give me the throw. And you know she gets the reward for this throw in the corner. Look at this combo.
Oh, doesn't recard, though. I'm surprised. Maybe thought he was going to OTG burst.
Lost Soul with an awesome micro walkout.
Oh, and Lost Soul has some of the best conversions in the LFL business.
Yes, I agree.
Lost Soul able to clean up that round off an errant hit. Teresa starting off, going for that same reset we saw earlier. This time, Lost Soul adapts, he double jumps away. Not getting tricked by that same reset. Oh, but the air dash doesn't combo, but he gets a reset out of it. Teresa's in trouble, he's still got a little ways to get his burst back.
This is the position that he's most worried about, right? Lost Soul, unfortunately,
blows himself up.
In favor of Teresa. Step on
burst coming, okay. Teresa just lets the burst go. Didn't try to do a burst save combo.
See that big stand heavy from Elfo. Big stop sign.
Nice parry, but the grenade causes the juggler to be no good.
Burst coming into play, there it is.
Able to block the grenade just in time, that would have killed. Gets the hit. Teresa's got to ride this momentum if he wants to salvage this game. Oh, and he gets back thrown, and that is it.
Lost Soul from America, still alive, still alive. 1-1. Lost Soul checking the set count. You only got one, big dog. You gotta wrap it up. You only got one.
It's 2 out of 3.
Yeah. It's 2 out of 3. Please don't. Wait, we don't want no more C-Gaze in here. Not this time, man.
Yeah.
Take a minute, let it breathe.
Giuna in the background trying to get the crowd behind Lost Soul.
It's not too difficult when this is the sole U.S. representative in this top 8. And this is a brother we've been waiting to see him explode on an international stage like this for a long time. Didn't happen last year, but of course you gotta put your, look man, shout outs and put some love on Justin Wong for sending him here to this tournament.
That's right.
Shout outs to Justin Wong.
This is Wong Nation.
Lost Soul.
Gets the early hit with the bar slash. That's good corner carry. And we saw Lost Soul, he does that so much where he'll get the 5H knockdown. It's not such a strong knockdown, can't really get OP. He'll just pin him down on wake up with 5H again. People always try to escape, they get caught again.
It's such a good stop sign, look at that. Teresa has to take a risk to be able to try to, get around that. Then push to the wall. Teresa with a lot of meter to back him up. Good defense from Lost Soul.
Yeah, but he's trying to get out of his corner and he's got no meter.
Oh, look at that wrist gauge crank at the top. Yep.
And that was a burst save combo. Oh, and he finally tries to burst. Maybe trying to gold burst, doesn't get it. A missed air throw. Huge turnaround here for Lost Soul. He's got the corner now.
Not a lot of meter to work with. Wow,
2S. Good block. Great block. And he gets the counter to 2H. That's going to take him back to the corner. Oh, OTG, and he gets air thrown for his troubles. Back throw RC, that's going to be enough. No, he misses the dash! He misses the dash, still needs another hit now.
Still has grenade to chip out. Yeah.
Okay.
Safe.
Yeah, Teresa had no meter, gets chipped out by the shotgun. That was almost a disaster for Lost Soul. Missed his dash.
This is a first, man. Lost Soul, a tournament. Oh my God.
So
the move on in Americans.
What you were talking about, Teresa did not want to fight him. He knows how strong Lost Soul is. Nice! Creates a gap by IBing the first hit of the 2H, gets the throw.
That's actual boxing Yomi.
Lost Soul backdashing, using that little bit of room left he had in the corner to create some space, but now he's got nothing left.
Yeah, very difficult to press buttons after that pop ball like that too.
There's that Ryujin YRC.
Gotta get the plus range.
Nice blitz. Knew Teresa was going to try to press the advantage after the puff ball because it's plus on block.
Yeah, frame advantage there. See him using that in this pressure a lot.
Another counter hit 2H. That's been working wonders for Lost Soul. Oh, a little bit of a misstep. Gets thrown.
And that's going to get it. No,
Lost Soul bets it all in the burst. He wants to win it right now.
He's just
drop. I thought he had the conversion there. I thought he was going to make Teresa burst.
That could have huge implications on this round. If Teresa is able to steamroll, yeah, he knows. He wants to get in as soon as possible before that burst comes back. Lost Soul fighting at a disadvantage here. Gets the touches, pushed to the wall.
But look at how much Teresa's overextending. He's getting hit by everything. None of this is combos. He's getting whittled away.
Tech buttons done.
Try to delay that shotgun shot to make it a little bit burst safe.
Hard up on the get you in, but Lost Soul able to convert, take to the wall. Lost Soul in prime position right now.
Saving that burst. Where's the burst coming? Lost Soul trying to bait it hard there with the jump cancel. It's not coming. Teresa's got a hit now.
Teresa with a push of his own. A lot of meter on both sides.
Yep, big meter advantage though for Teresa.
Blitz.
Nice, baits the blitz. Not burst safe though. Teresa escapes, and Lost Soul takes it with the jump H.
Lost Soul 2-1 over Teresa. This is a first. Again, look, man. When you talk about these arcade legacy titles, players in the West typically have a tough time breaking into that top cut. We know that there's a gap between the East and the West. But Lost Soul to be able to perform here on this stage, put one of the strongest jams from East Japan and out of the tournament to move on and loses at EVO top 8.
Yeah, Lost Soul's really showing. It's been said before that the gap has really closed over the years between the Japanese scene and the U.S. scene, and Lost Soul's a prime example of that continuing on in this loser side of top 8.
But it's just proof we knew that this kid was something. We knew he was special. Wow. Yo, New York, where you at? Where you at, New York? Your man Lost Soul moving on in loser's bracket.
Yeah, after a little bit of a shaky start there, he really turned it around, won the second 2 games. And yeah, looking forward to seeing more Lost Soul in this top 8. So welcome back here to the desk. We are just through our first round of matches. Got still plenty more to go. We're down to 6 players now. 2 have been eliminated.
And look, baby, it's early. I still got eye boogers in my face and stuff, but now the crowd's starting to look a little bit alive. You got an American in top 6 now?
So we got a couple more losers matches we got to run through now. Next match is going to be Nage versus Zadi. We saw Zadi fall just short against Machobo a little while ago in a close match. But yeah, Nage, also in a close match, took it over Fumo, going to continue on. We said it before, we'll say it again. He's hungry. Nage's there's a lot of people in this bracket that he wants to take out still. So let's take a look here, see how it's going to shake out.
And the other thing is this is going to be a Raven versus Faust matchup. Nage has literally written the textbook on how to break down Faust. We've seen him go over Kazunoko. We've seen him go over Zadi in tournament multiple times. Zadi's going to have to come with something different. He's really going to have to get momentum here. But Nage's just such a tough egg to crack, man, especially once he gets momentum rolling.
Yeah, when Raven first came out, he was a very popular character, very strong. So a lot of the top players gravitated towards him. And it was kind of like an Elfelt situation where it was kind of running rampant for a while because nobody really knew how to approach the matchup. So a lot of the top players, like you're saying, Nage really broke down the matchup. Here's the counterplay. Here's how you stop this. Here's how you stop this. These are your options in this situation. And so Nage really, really well known for being a scientist, going into the lab, breaking down these micro situations and really milking the most out of every little situation he can. And that's the difference between winning and losing at this high of a level.
Absolutely, yeah, at this level, absolutely. So what I'm looking for is, again, both of these characters have excel at long range, right? But Nage is going to be able to get a little bit more consistent return, but can also opt to create those chaotic situations with those items, right? The big thing is watch Raven's meter and watch how Nage takes away meter from Zadi in this matchup. He's going to force Zadi just through good defense. He's going to force Zadi to have to use so much gauge to try to create openings for himself that he's not going to have much to be left with to be able to cancel, be able to use super attacks or anything like that.
I expect to see a lot of needle YRC to extend Zadi's pressure.
Yes.
If he doesn't YRC the needle, we mentioned earlier, Faust can just crouch and walk underneath a lot of projectiles. He can low profile, get really, really low to the ground, and he'll be able to just walk under those needles. So the YRC is going to be essential to prevent that and let Zadi continue his pressure. And yeah, I agree. Both of these characters are typically, they want to take their time. They want to slow down the pace of the match. But I think that's going to be a problem for Zadi because the more time you give to Faust, it's like you said before, it's inevitable. He's eventually going to throw a good item that's going to give him that free advantage in neutral, and it's going to allow Nage to force his way in. It all takes is one meteor, one bomb, one mini Faust, and it completely changes the dynamic of the neutral.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see how Zadi approaches it. I feel like the best approach is probably a cautious aggression, right? He wants to take his time, but he does need to pressure Nage to some degree to prevent him from just freely throwing items.
Yeah, he has to be able to set the tone. Like, I'm not going to let you throw for free like that.
Right.
But again, it can be scary, especially because Nage's I mean, think about Faust normals. That standing kick, that standing slash. They have such great range. The down heavy, the down heavy.
Both characters' 2Hs are going to be a big factor in this matchup.
Let's see what happens.
So once again, the doctor is in. Zadi stretching his neck. He's ready to go to work
Dirty
himself.
Bird here trying to cut some Thanksgiving turkey.
Zadi on the left, of course, with that Raven.
Jump up. Yeah, you see Nage right away, ready to block. I'm going to take what you're going to give me.
Oh, backdash away from the command grab. Oh, Faust-specific combo.
Jam him. Nipples a little bit hard. Look at the bottom left corner of your screen for that excitement gauge.
Yeah, the command grab out of all the specials does give him the most excitement.
You saw him put that ATP butt hash out there just to extend the block string. Drilling on him.
Yep. Harassing him with those drills. The drill is a very high priority move, and on counter hit, it's a very easy conversion for Nage.
Great air interception from Zadi there.
Some great YRCs back and forth. Zadi gets the best of it.
Yeah, and you see those yellow cancels. They cause some of the meter at the bottom left and right corners of the screen. And the important thing is they stop time, right? That's the real time stone. They stop time and they eat up some of those inputs from the opponent players. Can make it very difficult to deal with the situation.
Zadi actually had to hit on that mix-up. Nice reversal super.
Yeah, this isn't going to do too much damage because of his excitement levels. They're so low. Again, look at the bottom left corner of your screen. But he's going to get the full push, get a swoop in, stand up, block from Nage.
Yeah, you got to test him, but you have to imagine Nage's got the reactions for that. All right, throwing him a candy bar.
Comes down to the other side. What
he clashes the wrong way. The box of donuts goes to him. That's a lot of life given to Zadi now. Those food items do regen your health. And that's like the third food item in a row that Zadi's picked up. And he's trying to milk this life lead, yeah.
Again, good use of those yellow cancels in the air to be able to try to control time and control your opponent's inputs, coming down with buttons to be able to try to intercept them. Zadi with control right now. Yeah, this character also very difficult to burst effectively against.
Yeah, but
yeah, it was safe at that point because Zadi did not have meter to be able to cancel it either. Reel him in, get over here. You want the Mortal Kombat? That's the Mortal Kombat. Coming in with the drill, got the corner. Burn this meter. Hold this power. Home Depot.
Oh, and Zadi takes the corner. This is big. Nage with no resources, no burst, no meter. Throws an item.
But that's some seeds out there. Gotta watch out for him.
Yeah, but the mini Faust not that effective in that situation. Raven easily gliding over.
And the big thing is Zadi has a lot of gauge. I'm looking to see Nage take advantage. Gets a hit.
Caught him right when he was trying to exit the counter stance there.
And despite this character's health, right? Very low health, but very high guts. Difficult to kill at the end. Nage able to take control and get it.
Yeah, that armor stance does absorb hits. It gives him, he takes recoverable health damage, but it gives him a lot of excitement.
But it is throwable, that's the thing. So you can run up in proximity unblockable when he sees it on reaction. But Zadi's so good at being able to cancel out of it, put it in positions where you wouldn't be expecting it. 4P anti-air, give me that confirmed.
Yeah, big 6P counter hit. The jump pad in between them now finally disappears.
And look at that, you see Nage hanging out on the ground, please throw a needle. Yellow cancel while he's falling from the needle throw animation to try to take control. There's a burst point there.
Burst too soon.
Side switching, yellow cancel, meteors incoming.
Oh, this is what we were afraid of. The meteors are coming. He's trying to extend this combo so the meteors hit, and he does. Still needs a little bit though. Zadi not out yet, gets the knockdown. That mini Faust's gonna go the wrong way, not gonna be of any help. But the OTG takes it.
Nage in control here.
Yeah, this is Nage in loser's bracket, man. This is a mountain to say the least. Zadi's got his work cut out for him.
Look, man, like I said it at EVO Japan, the thing about this guy and the thing about this game, man, there's so many bad brothers who have never had high-impact, big-stage wins. Nage finally got that EVO Japan win, and you got to imagine for him right now, it's feeling. I mean, he's in loser's bracket here, but you got to imagine it's a bit of a Rocky 2, Rocky 3 feeling, right?
Right.
You're supposed to be the champ.
Right,
You gotta show me something. Yeah, but we gotta season this turkey real quick before we cook it. Bomb bag? Not yet.
No.
Yeah,
let the oil go away. Yeah. So
this looks like some KFC chicken. We didn't season it properly.
Yeah.
That's salt and water.
And there's that crouch walk we were talking about, easily avoiding the needle, making the needle very ineffective in neutral.
Yeah, and that down kick, you see that three multi-hitting low. Able to be such a good tool and pressure.
And again, Nage bursting the 2D into the command grab combo. That is Faust exclusive, and Nage knows that he's going to go for it because it gives a lot of excitement.
Yeah, spacing was bad, unable to convert there. Hammer time, that's my son!
Mini Faust coming, going to extend the pressure here. No, it actually messed his combo up. The Mini Faust OTG'd.
Unfortunately, rare. It's rare that stuff like that happens, but again, you have to be prepared for it if you're a Faust player, right? Sometimes you mistime it. Oh, that far-reaching sweep able to intercept the dust.
Cold players YRC, Nage not able to continue the pressure because of it.
Wow, the forward punch anti-air trading, but still able to get the S interception because, again, Raven was airborne. He takes more blocks done that way. Trade in his favor. Standing heavy at round start, able to get the counter hit confirmed.
We saw that opening against Fumo. We saw that opening against Fumo. 5H and a pogo.
Oh, you want to jump? Sit your ass in this corner.
Again, easily going under the needle. The needle has been a non-factor.
And also, Nagi's been so good about being able to remove forward dash as an escape option in general.
That's right. That drill.
Push him right into the seed. 2K anti-air. Gets his sweep. Now Zadi looking good right now. Guard cancel back the mid-screen. That's got to be a very deflating feeling for Zadi. He worked so hard to get that corner push. Just like that, loses his chance. Right back in there, though.
Test him with the 5D again, but Nage with the reactions. Blocks high.
Stand punch. We got the Stephen Hawking combo. Discovery Channel.
Oh, big counter hit on the drill. Not going to be quite enough.
First got to be incoming.
Oh, bomb with meter. Yeah, locks him down. And he didn't faultless and gets chipped out.
Nage Faust cruising through this. Wow, man. Nage Faust in loser's side. This dude is a monster.
Zadi just couldn't get anything going.
Yeah.
That was really it. I mean, there's really nothing more to say. It was not as back and forth as we may have expected. Zadi just couldn't get any pressure going.
Again, it's not really that big of a surprise if you've been watching Nage for a long time in tournaments. He has never lost to a Raven player in tournaments.
Like
never.
You watch that match, and it's kind of like, why did Zadi not really get any offense going? And it goes back to what we were talking about before the match. If you look back at some of the really small interactions in that matchup, you talked about Nage shutting down the dash. We saw a couple times using the really active drill with tons of active frames to stop that invulnerable dash. We saw him completely make the needle a non-factor by crouch walking under.
And
all
also
these
using
little things.
using YRC as Zadi was falling after throwing a needle. Literally using meter, leveraging meter to punish Zadi for trying to zone him.
That's right.
Then running up under it when he was falling, taking a punish or being able to get some position.
And these are the little interactions we were talking about that he labs out, figures out what's the best thing I can do in this situation.
But the other thing is, he labs them out, but he shares that info too, is the best part.
That's right.
And now, yeah, we got our next losers bracket match. Lost Soul stepping up against Rion Kai here.
So this should be a good one. So we saw Lost Soul take out Teresa earlier, and I gotta say I'm really happy with how Lost Soul was playing. I was a little bit worried. You know, like we said before, big stage.
Not just you, man. I'm sure everybody from America watching, they knew that this guy was going to be a threat. They knew this guy was a problem. Japan recognizes him as a big threat too. And you see him again breaking the ceiling. American Guilty Gear has never gotten past that first match of a top 8. Lost Soul cracking through, pushing through.
Yeah, Lost Soul's trying to keep it going here. And there's also something to be said. Keep in mind, Lost Soul coming off a win. Rion right now coming off a loss to Amito. So, and Rion didn't really put up much of a fight against Amito. Amito kind of ran him over, so maybe he's still a little bit cold, maybe he's a little bit shook. So hopefully, that can help Lost Soul, take him out, because mentioned before, Rion is he's so solid. He's so hard to crack.
For sure.
So
we got Elfo versus Kai. How you feel about this matchup, Mike?
I think it's tough for Kai. I think Elfelt can really compete with him in the mid-range where he normally excels in a lot of matchups, but in a lot of situations she can get better damage output if she hits him crouching or just being once they're cornered. Elfelt has much higher return on a cornered situation than Kai does. So Kai's really good at holding the corner, but so is Elfelt. Elfelt in shotgun stands very hard to get away from the corner.
The big thing that I think is going to be for Rion is being able to get a knockdown early on. Elfelt does not have the best reversal options outside of meter options. So being able to get a knockdown early on and being able to apply Kai pressure from there, he might create himself an opening for a win there.
But yeah, we're getting to the point in the bracket here where no matter who loses, everybody loses because these players are all so great. But unfortunately, somebody's got to go. Of course, America rooting for Lost Soul. But Rion is going to do his best to continue on and continue on his legacy of these amazing top 8s.
And again, the other thing is Rion has been on this stage in this arena. He has been here before.
That's right.
He's used to playing to a crowd against him is the other thing, too. Not the first New Yorker he's faced in tournament on this stage.
That's true. There you see Lost Soul again, getting the crowd behind him.
He really embracing the crowd, I told you, man.
Yeah.
I'm still worried about Kava out there, but you got to, again, embrace it.
Nah, he's looking good, though. He's looking calm, he's looking collected, he's looking like himself, and that's important.
For sure.
But there's Rion focused as ever. The thinker. I said yesterday, he just has this uncanny ability to just always somehow choose the right option for every situation. It's actually really uncanny. We saw it time and time again in these EVO top 8s where he just would find these rock, paper, scissors situations, a lot of tech situations, a lot of wake-up situations. He just can sense, you know, are you going to hit a button? Are you going to blitz? Are you going to reversal?
He's very good at figuring out your defensive habits, which is an absolute necessity at this top level in a game like Guilty Gear.
So we'll have to see how Lost Soul does against that. I actually think, with that in mind, I actually like Lost Soul's chances here because I think Lost Soul is a wild card. He's unpredictable. Can Rion get inside that wild boy head and figure out what the heck he's thinking? I don't think so. I don't think so.
That's the thing. I've seen Rion get shook before in a first to 7, but outside of that one time, you really got to put it on Rion. You really got to pile on the pressure, come with some other stuff to get this guy shook. You see him taking a deep sigh. This brother, he plays very well under pressure.
Rion saw what Lost Soul just did to Teresa. He does not want to be the next victim. Can he stop US's run here in top 8? We're going to find out right now. This is going to be Lost Soul versus Rion. And of course, gotta let the intros rock. I don't think I've ever seen Lost Soul skip the intro. Not once ever.
No, especially not now. You know what he's feeling.
This is like shades of Kuroda Third Strike, right? You gotta. This is like the pre-matchup mind game, right? Are you the one that's so nervous that you're gonna skip the intros? Because I'm calm. I'm gonna let them rock. Yeah. I'm chilling right now. I'm cool as a cucumber.
That's what I'm saying. Take your time. Blade of the King. But you gotta go through a gunslinger right here, Rion.
What are the openings gonna be? Far slashes on both sides, maybe? No. Very unconventional opening. Also going with the combat roll.
Yeah, with the barrel roll there. Rion actually just walking up and blocking.
All right, Lost Soul.
Yeah, right off the bat, Rion with positional advantage. Puts the clip on her head. Tries to go empty low that time. Gets a good mash on that down heavy attempt.
Lost Soul gets clipped high here. Does have his burst. There it is.
There's the opposite burst to be able to get himself out that corner. Especially Kai with metered options now.
Both players spending their meter to make themselves safe. All right, 5H trades with the meter. That was a good trade for Lost Soul. Got the rest of Rion's meter there. Nice. 2H under the jump D, and Rion with the burst just to try to hold the corner. Corner is such a big part of Guilty Gear. Makes so many characters have just such stronger options.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You see Rion really working that far slash normal, right? He has to be wary of. Oh wow, what a wild DP! Let's go.
Yeah, he risked the round. He risked the round on that DP, and the cross up. Just needed one more hit.
That was a sassy DP. He really, he bit it all there. No meter to be able to cancel or anything. He was just feeling it.
That's right. Nice. Lost Soul gets the far slash.
Yeah, conversion again from Lost Soul.
Great punish. Great punish.
Carl on duty.
These are those great conversions that we said before. Lost Soul is so well known for making the most out of these errant weird hits. Knew the grenade time. He got an optimal punish on that stun dipper.
Jumpsy cancels.
I think he's safe. Yeah, he's blocking. Big punish.
Back to mid-screen.
Catches the backdash. Actually counter hit him after the backdash. Rion tried to get frisky with a backdash into a button.
He's not buckling, man. Lost Soul is doing this.
Yeah, we saw before Lost Soul got off to a shaky start against Teresa and turned it all around. Looks like he's doing it even faster here against Rion. It took him a whole game against Teresa.
So look, Ryan, let's look for the interaction in the mid-range, right? Elthorn has that standing heavy where she pulls out the Beretta like R. Kelly and trapped in the closet, right? You can duck under it. But Kai also has that far slash standing normal. Watch the interaction there.
And Lost Soul this time with the right reaction, knowing the tech situation, gets the blitz on the tech.
Guard cancel. Coming in high.
Nice. The jump H was too high. Lost Soul knew it. Instant blocking. It afforded him an air throw.
And burns all of his meter just to be able to take the corner and set up for this up. Wow.
Gets hit, and the burst is no good. The crowd calling for the burst, and they get it. And Lost Soul with the blitz. And the big blitz back. Gets the stun, and that is it. Lost Soul up 1-0 over Rion.
2015 EVO 2015 top 8. Zidane makes a crazy run over Kazunoko.
Look at the conviction. Look at the conviction on Lost Soul's face.
Yes. Look, he makes that top 8 run. He runs into Rion first match of top 8, gets deuced. Lost Soul coming here 3 years later up against the same opponent who denied his fellows. They're from the same scene.
That's right.
Lost Soul trying to avenge Zidane in 2015, trying to put on for New York. Lost Soul, show me your Tims. I know you got to fit in some Tims on right now.
Rion thinking it through, trying to figure out what went wrong there. You know, I can't believe, but Lossel really, like I said, just so unpredictable. Rion lost a lot of those scramble situations. Elfelt, normally so good in the scramble, I was a little concerned that maybe he wouldn't be able to take advantage of that against Rion, but Lossel just getting the better of him. See if that comes into play again. Nice cross up. Rion bursts out. And there's that buff you mentioned earlier with the jump DYRC.
They're able to take this yellow cancel and be able to push completely to the wall, put that grenade out them, cover me.
Rion with a lot of meter, Lossel trying to take his time, but did finally get clipped, and a nice reaction to the
heavy,
fireball.
right under the stun edge, drop him down.
Oh, reset situation, but Rion ready with the flawless, gets the tech. And Rion actually on. He is now in top 4. EVO 2018 USA in top 4 Guilty Gear.
Is Lost Soul in top 4 of EVO 2000? We got an American in top 4?
Unbelievable, unbelievable. So 4 players out, 4 players remain. Lost Soul looking great
and my
right
favorite
now.
thing, again, you saw that interaction, right? Lost Soul have been very insistent on tech buttons in a lot of those air recovery situations. The last time, Rion is ready with the down heavy anti-air. Lost Soul,
that's right,
techs
neutral
on the
techs.
ground.
Yep.
Techs on the ground. Being able to punish that puts himself in position to be able to deal with it as well as possible. I'm not crying. I'm 2018 Top 8 Sunday, and baby, we getting cruising and rolling through this Guilty Gear XRD Rev 2.1 Top 8. My name is Majin Obama, and of course I'm joined by Mr. Ryan Hunter. And look, man, this top 4, you got 2 EVO champions, an EVO Japan champion, and a wild card American in Lost Soul. Again, Justin Wong put his name on this guy for good reason. And look, bro, yeah, again, we talked about it, right? You see, I see Mr. Wizard, huge smile on his face right now, because what could be better for event branding than having EVO champions face off, EVO Japan champion face off? Wow.
Yeah. We got some runbacks here that we're going to have to take care of. We're, of course, going to start with winners finals now, starting off our top 4, Omito versus Machibo. Can't understate it. These are the 2 returning defending champions. The third, of course, Ogawa, did not make it out this year, but the 2 that did are going to square off in winners finals to the surprise of kind of no one. I mean, there were a couple of close calls here and there, but they kind of ran through winners, mostly uncontested, and they're showing you why they're the previous champs.
EVO 2016 champion Machibo, now representing Kai from East Japan, stepping toe-to-toe with his West Coast rival, Omito Johnny, EVO 2017 champion from West Japan. And baby, this is an EVO 2016 Grand Finals run back.
That's
Last
right.
time we left off,
right.
Machibo put this brother in the dirt 3-2. Omito was threatening the reset. Very, very close. But baby, to face off here on Winners Final, I told you that, bro, Mr. Wizard got McRib sauce all over his shirt. That brother is smiling.
That's right.
Give it to me.
But
Winners Final.
Also, again, you got to keep in mind, that was a different era, right? That was the Sin era. Now we're talking about Machibo Kai. So how is that going to make a difference?
Back to Bay, back to the king.
That's right. That's right. So Omito, another fan favorite here. Crowd always loves this guy. Loves to see this guy win. You could just tell he's the nicest guy on earth. Machibo, so you said it before, kind of a little bit of a heel. That's right.
To be fair, Omito's image as well, you got to talk about him. Kansai no Urabancho, the #1 thug from West Japan.
That's right.
Known for being kind of a cool cat, right? His flavor's a little bit different out there. But going up against a very special fighting game player, this dude is incredible. Machibo, he sees something.
Daigo saw it in Machibo.
He sees something other people can't, man. This dude is incredible.
That's right.
Showing you that even with his attention diverted, I'm still that damn good. Back to the king, back to his main character.
So again, this is Winners Finals XR 2018 here at EVO.
This lightning blade, a relic of the SBO Tokeki era, here representing an EVO 2018.
And the early coin.
Yes, and that's a very important interaction. That trade into the coin gives Omito Mistfinder level 2. His pressure's going to be tighter, going to be a little bit more dangerous for Machibo to threaten him on defense with Abari.
That is the ideal to start off the round, the ideal way to start off the round for Johnny, and also a great way to start off the set, because you know that's going to be in Machibo's head every round start now going from here on in. Machibo taking his time, just trying to slowly pressure Omito towards the corner.
And for Machibo as well.
Johnny does have very explosive movement, but it is kind of telegraphed. He can't move subtly. He only has a dash instead of a run, so if he wants to move, he kind of has to make these big, sweeping motions. like this Y-wire we saw there.
Side switch gets the throw, and that's another thing too. Omito's offense. Watch how this guy incorporates throws into his offense. Johnny, of course, another character that gets rewarded very heavily, especially in the corner. And it kind of plays into itself, right? You get the level 2, level 3 misfire, you want to block. You don't want to give him that opening, but then that's when he sexes you, comes in right there, grabs you by the neck, and then gets his return that way. Watch Omito's movement and incorporates the throws into his offense. There we go as he takes Matsubo to the corner.
Oh.
Yeah, was looking for a snipe opportunity there.
Yeah, he's actually out of coins. He's trying to hold this misfinder. He didn't want to spend the misfinder there to continue because he doesn't have any more coins. Now he spends it because he has the conversion. Oh, but no RC to get the kill. Giving Matsubo a chance. It's a dangerous dude to give a second chance to. Super. I don't think it's good. No, he blocked it, but it's unpunishable.
From that range for Kai, yes.
That's super. If you don't low profile it, it's extremely difficult to punish, if not impossible. For Kai, impossible. And there's that same opening, but Matsubo took note round one. Opens around with a block, and that's a small, it's tiny victory from Matsubo wasting a coin.
Exactly, and then look, that's going to open up a Yomi point round start every time, like you said last round. Look for that to develop.
Right.
And you see in the mid-range, right? Kai gets threatened with those big sword normals, like Johnny. Both these characters have comparable range.
Nice conversion, even though the coin whip. Still going to be able to get the knockdown here.
Yeah, give me that drop. Tested him low that time.
Nice. Stun Edge YRC. That's kind of the trump card here for Kai to escape this pressure and get some pressure of his own.
Yeah, be able to take his turn back. And then you see, man, right back at you. Full push. Trading with the PRC. Trades in Omito's favor, I'd say. Unfortunately, stun Dipper. Here we go.
It's going to be a nice corner loop.
And then setting the plays. Empty low that time.
That empty low is so tricky because he's so far away, you don't really respect the low option. But Kai, a lot of characters don't have a low crouching slash. Kai does, and it actually leads to a full conversion, which is pretty unique.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Matsubo wants to take control of the mid-range, while Johnny does not have access to level 2 and level 3 misfinder. So right now, look for him to pilot on, especially before Johnny gets access to meter. He's weaker on defense.
And it happened so fast, we didn't get to talk about it, but you notice Omito did not open with coin that time, so the adaptation is just going at an accelerated rate here.
Run up, give me that throw. FD break. Reversal throw right there. Push you back into this corner. Now hold this blade.
This is just back and forth. Omito works his way out of the corner but gets tagged on the other side. Matsubo with full meter right now.
Full resources.
Dead angle, and there it is.
Has his burst as well. Full resources. But now look at that guard. Look at that wrist guard getting cranked up at the top right of your screen underneath the health bar.
But Omito has the most important resource for Johnny. He's got the misfinder stock. That's all he needs. Meter, burst, health, none of it is as important.
Not going to matter if he keeps getting touched by Matsubo in the air.
That's true. Nice air throw. Just needs to clip him with a little bit more here. Chip slowly whittling him down. Yeah, he's looking for those stun edges. Every little bit of chip matters here. Oh, and the nice 6P. He harassed them so much with stun edges, and I talked about it before. Johnny does not have subtle movement. If he's going to move in, he's got to commit to a big sweeping motion, either a dash, a YYRC, or an air dash. So it was fairly easy for Matsubo to force him into a movement option there and then punish it with a 6P.
This time, yeah, mid-screen interaction. Omito now getting his counter hits Y.
Yep, catches the back dash.
Now put some D's on him, now drop him. What you got for me? Scrooge McDuckin on him. Level 3 on deck. Gotta be careful, Matsubo. Doesn't want to overextend here. Give Omito a snipe opportunity. Back up.
Matsubo using that seal to create a big hitbox so he can advance forward.
And the big thing is, look at how Matsubo's moving. All this forward movement, he's saving up meter to be able to explode. That's
right. In this game, you build meter just by moving forward. So playing too defensively is not only punishing because of the screen positioning, but it's also punishing because of the resources.
Look at that off the down heavy, set this play. Go empty, yes. That's a stand low.
Nice block by Omito, but he's not out of the woods yet. Gets tagged. Burst safe route, trying to prevent him from bursting out of the pressure. It's the only resource he's got right now. Matsubo holding his corner like a champion right now.
Locking down your EVO 2017 champion. Oh, but here we go, low finer.
Finally feels the need to do something. Omito gets the big hit with the low misfiner.
Transport gets the hit. Burst
and no!
Omito Johnny!
That was just outright a bad burst. When the opponent is air dashing like that, you can't burst because you're gonna when your move whiffs, they're just gonna land immediately and block.
Showing you he will cut you for those mistakes. Again, this Johnny character very difficult to burst effectively against. You might want to look for a gold burst from Matsubo next time. Be able to at least get himself some resources. Yeah, back up, gets the slice, vapor thrust.
Yeah.
Give me this push, Matsubo.
Matsubo feels like he needs to make something happen here, even though he was up in life, still felt the need to wake up DP.
Yeah, 2 consecutive Floyd trains, give him level 2.
Oh,
Down,
there
heavy
it is.
counter hit.
Got
Here
the
we
hit
go.
confirmed. Big hit. Takes him to the corner. Nice, Meaty.
Watch for the throw now. No, counter hits wide.
Man, those YYRCs have just been paying off in spades here.
Put some D's on him.
He's dead. He is dead.
Omito Johnny. Wow.
Omito with the big damage combo there off of this YYRC. I think every YRC has hit here so far.
Yeah, he hasn't successfully blocked one. And this is just what you would expect from, again, EVO 2016 champion Machabo versus EVO 2017 champion Omito for winners finals. Run it back.
Omito pushing his way out of the corner with that misfire.
Now showing a lot of mid-misfire, right? You can go 3 different directions.
Big counter hit close slash.
Yeah, Omito wants to burst out. Doesn't want to be able to take what comes after. Level 3 misfire on deck now.
Ooh,
counter hit 2.
Snipes
him out the air. Yeah, down heavy counter hit here.
Can he get a knockdown off this weird conversion? He can.
And this brother will bleed you. This is a gangster. Counter hit 5K off the starter. Super, what's my name? Shoot the J, shoot it, Tasty Steve.
Omito battling right back here, taking round 1 of game 3.
Round start. Now you see Machabo willing to poke it. Round start now, sensing a little bit of sense of urgency.
It's been a while since he opened with coin. I kind of think he's going to start to go back to that because Machabo has been doing a few more aggressive openings now.
5K Abare.
And Machabo with the OTG burst denying him the coin.
Stand kick working out for Omito, but again, running into way too much here for Machabo. Gonna pin him to the wall. Was looking for a tech throw there.
Yep.
Okay, now Omito with the chance. Level 2 on deck. Block these highs.
Ooh, catches him with that last high.
Yes.
Snuck an extra high in there. Machabo wasn't ready.
You might as well get hit by the first one. Level 3, cut you. Now give me that change.
Machabo on the ropes now. He's in trouble.
He does have access to meter. No burst.
Oh,
now
unblockable.
Pump it. You can't block that.
And that is it.
2-1 over Machabo right now.
Omito takes that game cleanly after going back and forth the first couple of games.
And that's the thing, when that brother puffed that smoke on you, you can't block the stance attack that comes after. You saw him take advantage of it, and all the meter was able to cancel it and take advantage of it in the corner.
That's right, he puts you into a stagger, and it gave him that last hit he needed to close out the game.
This brother, Norio Wakamoto, top tier in 2 games tonight. Can you believe this? That brother got a powerful voice.
Nice, 6K to chase down the jump out.
That 4K can work as an anti-air in a lot of situations. Once again, Swy landing the hit. Machabo nodding off. Not liking it, drop you in the wall.
All right, Omito with the corner pressure here. Nice air throw to prevent the escape. Sets up the miss, another YYRC hitting.
Oh, and it's foul. Oh my God. He's susceptible to any misfire hit right now.
Yeah, look at the hesitation here. Machabo trying to wait it out. Okay, it does wear off.
Look at that patience, too.
Caught him low with the stun dipper. Whoa, rare drop down. I don't know what he was doing.
Looking for a forward tech, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Nice, goes for the reset.
Yeah, takes up, gets the throw. Piling on
air
high.
dash. Machabo with some weird hesitations here. Omito does not have burst. I don't know what he's looking for. Coin, no good. He's only got 1 coin left now.
Well, you got $1 left in your pocket. And the king gonna take it with the elbow of the people.
That was kind of a weird round. Machabo had a couple of clean hits there, and Omito not close to burst. I don't know why he was letting those combos go.
Anti-air
coin. Turn into some reset situation.
A good burst out from Machabo there. Omito, yeah, just wants to stay away from the corner. Again, before he gets access to metered options, right? Just don't get knocked down when you don't have meter.
And we saw this before when Omito fought Rion. Once he gets that level 3, you're going to see the slowdown from Machabo because a lot of his tools get taken off the table.
There you go
nice
now.
Back throw.
Machabo with a good advantage here. Got the corner, got the gauge. Mixing up his offensive approaches here. Mixing up the highs and the lows. Stun dipper, burn the meter. Work that 6 heavy, get the throw. And look at that wrist gauge cranked on Omito. It's going to do double damage here.
Yeah, even though that was off a throw, it's still pretty good damage. But now he's out of resources. Okay, there's the burst for Omito. Omito with full bar. Just needs 1 touch, and there it is. This is a problem. Machabo's got to watch that burst.
Yeah, only level 2. Lock him in the block stun.
Nice jump away.
PRC gets the hit. Stun edge, yellow cancel.
Big hit, lock him down with the Oki.
No meter after,
nice,
gets the FD low.
The FD low.
Machabo answering back 2-2, just like 2016.
He whipped the high on the way down. That was enough to trick Omido. Caught him still blocking high with the low. Machabo closes out the round. So yeah, we saw Omido take out Rion, and we're seeing shades of that again. The matchup's playing out a little bit differently this time, but see a lot of the same stuff where once he gets level 3, Machabo really slows down. He's got to be very careful. Far Slash becomes a big liability for Kai.
And on both sides, man, again, this is a rematch. Omito last time fell to him on this EVO stage. It would be huge for him to be able to take this win back against Machabo. Now drop. Machabo, a player who seemed unbeatable for so long in this game.
Nice combo here. Machabo holding on to that burst. Oh, looking for a tech maybe?
Gets the air tech? Wow.
A lot of meter here on Machabo's side, though, to potentially fight back. Spends it on a Hail Mary Greek sever there.
And then the air-to-air touch from Omito.
Not enough,
Not quite enough. There it is. Backs up. Able to intercept out the air. Gets his anti-air touch. Omito on winner's final set point.
Far Slash opening. Machabo playing it safe with the back dash.
Back dash now. Take the safest option.
Yep.
If you don't want to play the game, take the back up.
That's right. He doesn't want to risk getting hit by point early. It's too much of a liability.
Big counter hit swing here. Machabo going to get his knockdown. Lightning pressure. Another big counter hit swing.
Counter hit close slash. Caught Omido trying to hit something there. Nice block on the high.
On the highs, yeah. Side switching now.
Omido trying to work his way in, but runs right into a Far Slash. Reset, but Omido more than ready with the blitz.
We don't see that brother use blitz too often, but that was a hell of a blitz right there.
Yeah, he was so ready for that reset. Machabo tried to get cheeky with it, trying to close out the round. He knew the combo wasn't going to be enough by itself. Big anti-air misfinder.
And he actually burst out. He wants to be able to take this round. Knows he has to. But
Omido's not done yet. He was not giving up this round.
And you go give this brother the corner with 4 meters. Machabo, you got to show me something right here. Another high touch. He's got burst super. Dunzo.
Is that enough? It is.
Shoot
he
the
is
J
done.
one more time. What's my name? Omito Johnny. Punches his ticket to grand finals. Whoa, baby. Whoa, baby. Hold on.
What a statement.
Hold on. Your EVO 2017 champion just punched his ticket to grand finals once again over his EVO 2016 champion. Right.
Who he lost to. Yeah, who he lost to.
And look, man, this loser's bracket now looking like a hell of a doozy. Oh, my God.
I would not want to be any of these players right now.
I need some New York water right now because my man Lost Soul is about to step up against, again, one of the biggest threats in this game, period. Does not have too many big wins on his belt, but that EVO Japan win, again, echoes, right? Huge win. The biggest open bracket tournament for that game ever held in history, and Nage took it. Lost Soul, if you're going to get something done here today, right here, right now, you got to go through the best. You can't go through no scrubs. You got to go through the best. But New York they put their name on this kid. Justin Wong put his name on this kid. Lost Soul, you got to show me something.
So we're going to get to that in a second. Let's check out a quick replay from that last match, see how it closed out. Here's the end, that YYRC mix-up. We finally saw Machabo block it, but unfortunately the mix-up that comes after you block it is so tough to block.
He got hit by the high afterwards. That's the thing. And pretty much it boiled down to no successful blocks, Y-hand or YRC mix. It paid so many dividends for Omito in this matchup. So once again,
very close winners finals.
Yeah,
very close winners finals. Back and forth, one game. Could have gone either way, but Omido does get the better of it. He's going to continue on the winner's side now, sitting pretty in grand finals. Machabo falling low. Let's take one last look at the bracket here. So of course we were just talking about Nage versus Lost Soul. That's going to be coming up next. We're trying to earn the right to fight Machabo. And of course, Machabo was notably absent last year from top 8 after getting taken out by another American player, Kid Viper. So you know Lost Soul wants to join the ranks of the U.S. players that have eliminated Machabo from EVO. But
like more importantly, again, Machabo, that 2016 year was undefeated, like just unbeatable. So for both of these guys to be fighting for a chance to be able to take that guy on, for the chance to punch their ticket to grand finals at EVO 2018 grand finals, that, I'm telling you, motivation is very high for both of these players in particular.
Yeah,
Lost Soul again.
At this point, every victory is just such a statement, right?
Yeah.
It's one thing, you're going through brackets and you beat some notable players and stuff, but this is like, you start beating some of these players, Nage, Omido, Machabo, Lost Soul has his sights set high.
The thing is, if you're Lost Soul, again, man, this kid comes from a school of hard knocks. He's had to go through some stuff to be on this stage. And if you made it this far, you don't want to stop, man. And if you're going toe-to-toe with the best, look at him. Not even use, bruh. Put that Astro headset on, please, Lost Soul. And you see Nage queuing up. Now, I know this is Las Vegas. Yep. I guarantee you that's not some illegal stuff. Nothing wild out here. That is Japanese candy called ramune. And look, man, why would you be popping candy on stage like that? He said it makes me feel good. It's that simple. You see this guy out here, Nage, chilling in his pink shirt, playing his pink costume, right? He said, you know, a lot of these players, they have reasons why they do certain things. There's a narrative, right? But the best thing about this game and me sitting up here is, look, I ain't no Filipino champ. I ain't got to sell you no Easter eggs, baby. The best part is, there's no narrative. He said it just makes me feel good. He said I'm more confident in the first of 2 tournament series than anybody else. And he said I wear this stuff, I drink these drinks, I eat this candy because it makes me feel good. All these people out here, again, you see the crazy stuff on Twitter that you see from Nage, right? He says, I don't even think about people's reactions when I play. If they like what I do, that vindicates me and that tells me, have faith in my decision making, have faith in my game. And he's happy that people like to see that. But at the end of the day, this brother's here to win and he's just playing the game the way he wants to. And that's the best part of all. Lost Soul, take a minute to think about it, brother. Because you on the verge, you knocking on the door. But you gotta go through a bad brother from East Japan right now.
Yeah, you know the pressure's on Nage right now. He does not want to be the next in line of these Japanese victims here from Lost Soul. It's been just an absolute slaughter on his way up to fight Nage, and Nage does not want to be the next one. You know the pressure's on him, but also Nage, no stranger to this big stage, no stranger to these situations.
Not at all.
You know he's relaxed. There's a shot of him right there. You see he looks very calm and collected. Let's see how he approaches the matchup.
And I agree with you right now. If you're Nage, the pressure's on you. You're the EVO Japan champ. Exactly. You crossed this ocean.
Exactly.
You crossed this ocean to come here.
Lost Soul's the challenge.
He's got nothing to lose.
Right. His back is to the wall. He's fighting to stay alive.
Look, brother, he got bullets in the chambers and nothing to lose. That's a scary man right now.
Also, keep in mind, we saw Lost Soul defeat Elvin Shadow to get into this topic.
Yes.
So you know he knows the bounce matchup.
And of course, Nage just went over Fuma, one of the best elf belts in Japan. But for the longest time, we've been talking, is Lost Soul on par with them? I think the answer is yes. ATP Butthead's gonna poison you.
All right, so Lost Soul now switching sides, taking the corner from Nage. Black Hole is going to pull them together. Nice 2H, but unfortunately couldn't get a combo off because of the extra gravity from the Black Hole.
And there you see that poison coming into play there.
Nice, gets underneath the drill. Oh, he knew the meteors were coming and he waited, but he didn't wait long enough.
Yeah, didn't hesitate long enough and actually got intercepted there. Still going to be able to push Nage to the corner here. There we go, shotgun loops. Not quite. Just able to do, yeah, scramble damage right here.
Nice,
command grab.
Careful how you burst.
No, Nage won't.
Oh no!
Oh no! Misfire!
Okay, the wake up close last, probably a throw, Wes. Yeah, Lost Soul tried to throw the grenade, missed it, got a punch instead, blew himself up, but luckily still able to clutch out the round. Round 1 going to Lost Soul right now.
This is a big statement here, and you saw one of those jackpot items come out at the end. The big little body, right?
The mega Faust.
Yeah, little big body coming out there to play. Gotta always respect those little Fausts when they come out.
Nice rifle, keeping him out of the air. Oh, Meteor's coming though. Let's see if Lost Soul can time his escape right. There we go. Blocks
yeah, that time. Yeah, Optus just back up on it, right? He knows the meteors are incoming. Bomb in play here.
Yeah.
Force the get, sit the take the block stun.
Oh.
Wrist gauge cranked. Reset with the overhead.
Actually got hit standing. He was trying to escape and got tagged.
Look at this lockdown from the.
Good defense. Great defense by Lost Soul. Still alive here mid-screen. Oh, I thought he was going to sweep and jump cancel like we saw Fumo do.
And look at that. Using the invulnerability from his stand dust to be able to go through the gunshot at max range. You take away that full screen power from Elfbelt by doing that. Nage is, again, masterclass with this matchup.
Nice opening there from Lost Soul. Getting a little bit of damage in early. Oh, and a little bit of an early burst. Nage was ready. Holding down back after that going my way. Nice conversion off the grenade explosion. Everything going right for Nage right now, except for that blitz, and he actually switched sides.
And reel him into the butt hash this time.
Yeah.
Gets his corner push. What's the Okazeme?
Nice blitz, and that actually gets the poison off him as well.
And he's going to be able to take the corner. Not a lot of meter to work with.
What a conversion! The 2P whip, he's able to pick him up.
And now pull out the guns. Not quite yet. Just going to go with this pressure here.
Wow. Knew the tech was coming to RC to get the air throw. Lost Soul with the simple jump in, just to switch side, take the quarterback, he gets the hit. Is Nage gonna get burst back in time? No, he's not! Lost Soul takes the first game, the crowd erupts!
Lost Soul on the verge of making, this is gonna be a huge upset. Lost Soul, yeah, take your time, drink that New York water, settle down, you're on the verge, but again, Nage, a dangerous beast in this loser bracket, don't get ahead of yourself.
Nage popping a little more of that candy you were talking about, trying to get in the right headspace. That was a pretty back and forth match, but Lost Soul just a few key blitzes and a few key blitz baits was all the difference.
And that side switch sequence to start it all off in the corner, right? Puts himself in position to be able to deal with foul strength, be able to get his pressure. Yes.
Great opening from Lost Soul, punished the very first item throw with a counter hit 2S. Hits him into his own bond, it was OTG, so not that much damage, but every little bit helps.
Putting the chocolate out there as well. Bomb bag.
Just a little off on the air throw, but Lost Soul still great positioning right now. Whoa.
Wow, lands and gets the proximity unblockable. Rocks him with an overhead. Burst out from Lost Soul. Stop the momentum from Nage. 5 dust, and now you see that tech that he was using against Fumo.
Lost Soul's got to take note of that. He's got to be careful not to autopilot that string. Nage's not going to let it be free. A good block on the 6H, that's crucial. Oh, but gets tagged by the Pogo. Thought the pressure was over.
Meteor's incoming. Gonna have to pull up here.
RC put the brakes on back to mid-screen. He didn't wait long enough again.
That's the second or third time that he's mistimed the Meteors incoming from off the, and that's so difficult to deal with him, right?
He was clearly aware. I think the RC actually made it worse for him because it stalled Nage's wake up and he stayed right next to him. All right, Lost Soul. Yeah, gets
reel him in.
By the
what a nice guy. Put some chocolate out there. Give you a nice meal before I spin you in this corner, girl.
Nice lightweight combo here. Pick up off the 2D.
Yeah, respect the grenade. Guard cancel, again, be able to break the pressure. Bombs away.
Yeah, caught him with the instant overhead. That is tough. Into the bomb.
Far S confirm into the grenade flash.
From Lost Soul. Big damage. Oh, but a small drop. Gets the jump dust YRC. Turns it into a reset. What a sequence by Lost Soul. Knew that he dropped the combo, but had the presence of mind to turn it into an amazing reset to close out the round.
Ryan, Lost Soul is on set point to eliminate Nage Faust from this tournament. This is going to be oh man, hold on. This would be a huge upset. Huge statement for International Guilty Gear.
Nage trying to work that mini Faust into his combo, but the timing wasn't quite right. He didn't get it. So Lost Soul escaping the corner. Still got a life deficit here, though. What a backdash!
Wow, backdash that puts his buttons out there. Nage with
the YRC. Couldn't get the pickup with the 2H, though. Gets the
baits and punish on the dead angle. Oh my god! Corner push.
Nage low on resources now. Gets the hit after the bridle. It was so well spaced.
Lost Soul, he's got it. He's in position.
Looking for the dead angle, but it doesn't come. Has to block the bomb. Nage with no meter now.
He's got
him. That is it.
Lost Soul.
Lost Soul with the upset eliminates Nage.
Oh my god.
Lost Soul in top 3. The U.S. run continues. He has the U.S. on his back. You know, the first couple of matches, beating Teresa, beating Rion, those were, you know, understandable. Beating Nage, I don't think anyone was ready for this.
I did not have that one penned, man. And look, to be fair, man, New York has been talking this guy up for a long time. He comes here at EVO 2018 in this arena and shows you it's real. Wow.
Lost Soul, there was a lot of murmur this weekend that maybe he wasn't on top of his game. He kind of, like you were saying, split his attention. We were talking about Matcha Ball earlier. Lost Soul also kind of splitting his attention with Dragon Ball, but it is not showing this weekend, man. He is firing on all cylinders right now.
My man just punched his ticket to Losers Finals to step up the Matcha Ball at EVO 2018 Top 8 Sunday. Let's take a look at the replay. Look at that last exchange. And Lost Soul, wow. This is a statement.
So here Nage was about to build back 50%. Lost Soul trying to look for the dead angle. You see the hesitation there, but he had to burn the meter
just to be able to save himself from that grenade, yeah.
And that was all the difference. Once he lost those resources, he had to try to take a risk to get out of the corner. Didn't want to get put into a situation where Lost Soul was in shotgun, where Nage had no meter, then chip would have been a huge issue. So he took the risk with the bomb bag, let Lost Soul get the jump TYRC, and that was it.
Good stuff as always to Nage, though, coming out here crossing this ocean. Always happy when he's able to come and play for this foreign audience. He, again, you see him raising Lost Soul's hand at the air. That's a huge statement for this game across the world. Lost Soul from New York City coming through, shocking everyone, man. Currently sitting in Losers Finals against Matcha Ball.
Unbelievable, unbelievable. And you got to think, Nage, we kind of thought would probably be the one to end the streak. He couldn't do it. I think Machibo's got to be worried right now. He just went through Teresa, Rion, and Nage. Machibo's got to be a little bit worried right now.
I think so, man. Yeah, like, he has momentum at this point.
Oh, yeah.
He entered here today on loser's side. He just ran through the EVO Japan champion.
Unbelievable, unbelievable. There he is again, Lost Soul, getting ready to go up against Machibo, one of the previous Evolution XRD champions. Just an amazing fighting game player, but he's got his work cut out for him here. Lost Soul is just looking excellent right now.
Look, man, it really changes the dialogue, man. We were talking so much going into this tournament. Who's going to be the one to crack the ceiling and get top 8? Well, I don't think anybody had expected who was going to crack top 3.
That's right.
Who's going to get in that mix?
And he's not done yet. He's not out. He could go further. The way he's playing right now, he could go all the way. We could have the first U.S. champion for XRD. It's possible. Lost Soul could be the one.
Well, you got to go. Hold on, man.
The road ahead of him is difficult.
Yeah, it doesn't get any easier, man.
But once
you got to first.
I said it before, I'll say it again. Beating Nage is a statement, and he showed he is at that level. He could beat anybody.
Right now, I agree. Yeah, this is. Oh, man. Hold on, bro. Taking a moment, letting it breathe. Yeah.
Lost Soul collecting his focus. He knows Machibo's a threat, but he's also seen the flaw in the armor. He saw Machibo get taken out last year by Kid Viper. He knows it's possible. He saw Machibo lose to Omido a little while ago. He knows it's possible. He's just got to think, how do I do this? How do I approach the matchup? How do I beat Kai? All I need is 2 games here. Machibo trying to focus as well.
Wow, just look at that stage, man. I don't think too many people were expecting this, man. This is crazy.
All right, and we have begun the early burst from Lost Soul.
Machibo with the reversal throw. Pushing Lost Soul to the wall now. Chucks her back to mid-screen. Machibo, yes, sitting on a lot of gauge as well.
Lost Soul double jumping, didn't trust that he was going to be able to punish that stun edge with a single jump. Lost Soul, nice. I like the patience. Just walking out of the corner, just dash up a little bit, create some space.
Letting it breathe. Runs up, gets his buttons.
We saw this before, though. Lost Soul getting hit by some meaties. All right, nice. Instant block gets him the throw. Machibo with no burst right now. He might be able to set up an unblockable here.
Shotgun loops.
High damage, gets the lockdown.
Cover me. Gets the high touch.
Another hit. This is a big hit.
Hold on. Reversal super. Yeah, that's going to do it.
Machibo was ready with that Superman. All right, so Machibo up around.
That was a Street Fighter V reversal option for sure. Machibo, yeah.
Good patient defense there by Lost Soul. Didn't get tricked by the throw bait there. That 2P2K is designed to punish people for trying to throw.
That big jumping heavy slash, cutting through the air, able to control so much space. See from Machibo now taking a more grounded approach. Willing the block here. Looking for his opening stun
nice.
dipper.
He knew that Elfelt was going to have to throw the grenade there. He's ready with the stun dipper to go under.
Got the corner.
Let it rock. This is a problem.
Dead angle, maybe? Dead angle, there it is.
Oh, and then he accidentally 6Ps. He was trying to set a grenade. Lost his momentum there after the dead angle.
And the thing is, both of these characters have options that can go over the other's fireball and mids, right? Wow, what a conversion.
Lost Soul, after missing that first close slash, dashed under for the cross-up.
Ooh, that forward punch. The checker on the ground.
Yeah, and Machibo closes it out.
Jump slash, able to control the beast right now.
So I misspoke a little bit before I said, you know, he only needs 2 games, but this is loser's finals. So
this is a first to 3. This is a set. This is a first to 3.
This is a big set. So crowd getting behind Lost Soul a little bit, trying to give them give him their power. It's going to be tough. Machibo showing he is not going to go down easy, taking that first game pretty convincingly. What an opening there, rolling through the far slash. Interesting, swap sides.
Also with the air-to-air, couldn't quite get it. Machibo going to take advantage, push to the wall here.
Nice
reversal throw
back
from Lost Soul. This is big.
That's such a big turnaround for Elfelt. She thrives in the corner. All right,
shot
first
one,
out
yes.
for Machibo, but immediately he gets hit again. Oh, couldn't quite get the conversion. That's tough. Hits away the grenade, but gets hit for his trouble. Nice,
push.
catches the backdash. Oh, a little too far though. Kai a
Yeah.
little bit hard to combo like that.
Unable to finish, and now Machibo has a lot of resources. Able to work his way back to mid-screen.
Oh, but there you go. Spends 50% immediately.
Just spot on the pressure.
Catches the 2H. So that's some counterplay there. He saw that Lost Soul is using 2H to go under the obvious stun edges, right? So he said, okay, let's see if you're actually reacting. I'm just going to cancel my string into Greek Sever, and sure enough, crushes the 2H. But he pulled that out in a round that he was probably losing anyway, so that gives Lost Soul a little bit of information to know maybe he's got to slow down.
Yeah,
with
let's
those
see how it
2Hs.
develops, yeah. Great air-to-air knockdown there.
Oh,
That jump
D.
dust, man, so strong.
Nice
Huge
block on the
hitbox.
overhead. Goes for the cheeky command grab, but Machibo ready. Nice hit. Lost Soul far from burst, but does have meter for dead angle. Gets hit high. Super is going to be big damage.
Not going to get burst back in time either.
Even if he
just
does,
got it, just
yeah,
got it.
but I wouldn't spend it. Save it for the next one. All right,
Reversal
gets
throw,
thrown.
yeah.
So both players going in this last round with full burst. Let's see the opening here. Lost Soul with the extreme patience, doesn't even backdash, just blocks. Gets the counter hit.
And it still feels like Machibo has taken control of momentum of the set, right?
Yeah.
He definitely feels more in control right now.
Lost Soul playing extremely patient, didn't try to backdash the grenade explosion or anything. Gets the hit with the rifle.
And we
he
got
gets
the OST
corner.
change, let your hair down.
Nice pickup. Got the loop going.
Oh, what's going on?
Catches it with the overhead.
Hyper Viper beam.
Doesn't have super to get out, or burst to get out. Is this going to be enough with burst super? Does have burst. Bam,
Base the
whiffs!
burst.
The small hesitation in the rifle, in the shotgun shot from Lost Soul was enough to make the burst whiff. And Lost Soul evens up the set count.
And Machibo nods his head in agreement. He says, yeah, that was good. Wow, that brief delay.
The early hit here in game 3 for Machibo, starting off strong.
Oh, so you've already exceeded expectations, but don't stop here. You threatening, oh my God, against one of the best of all time.
Nice burst, preventing the 3H. That would have been huge damage in the corner.
Yeah, a lot of damage on him right now. Back to the wall, no meter.
Nice evasion, only gets tagged. Oh,
Down
air to
heavy,
air,
jump punch
D.
interception. Put that lightning out there, lock her into the corner. Working these slash buttons, controlling the mid-range is Machibo.
This is Kai playing his game, right? Just holding that corner, whittling you down, not letting you escape. But Lost Soul finally breaks free, and he's got a chance here turning this round around. Don't count Elfelt out.
Look at that wrist gauge.
Character. Yeah. Oh, the stun edge.
Trade in favor of Machibo here.
Machibo taking that first round, game 3. But another early burst. Those early bursts are really great because he'll get his burst back this round if things go badly.
Down heavy, yeah, to catch him out of his movement there.
Lost Soul going with a lot of jump YRC after those tech situations high up.
And that's the first successful,
no.
yeah, there it is. Down heavy read on the tech there.
Yeah.
Big conversion here for Machibo. Gonna take you down.
Can he kill off of this?
Set in
Not quite.
plays. She has no meter, she has to deal with dishonest.
Yeah.
Empty low to finish it out. Machibo up 2-1.
Tough spot. Lost Soul, I'm pretty sure, wanted a burst before the Greek Sever.
Yeah.
Inputted a little bit too late. He was already in hit stop, and that causes the burst to come out after the hit is done. And he was way too high up at that point. The burst whiffed, and that kind of spelled the end for that game.
Yeah, that's the big thing, right? And it's like we said before, Alpha does not have the best reversal options or defensive options, right? Before she gets meter, Machibo wants to be able to pin her to the wall, knock her down, and set play.
So Lost Soul back to the wall, got one game left to give. He's gonna have to win 2 straight here against the former champ.
Another bad
but he's
burst.
starting off strong,
And
baby.
Machibo nodding, he knows. You know what come after.
Unblockable, doesn't escape.
That's the
Machibo
thing.
with the little head tilt, you guys can't see it, but we can see his camera here.
He is reacting. He is
Yeah.
reacting in physically.
He's feeling it. He's feeling it right now.
Also gonna threatening a perfect here.
Yes.
There it is.
A strong statement showing I am not done yet.
Machibo with a smirk, licking his lips.
The crowd is behind Lost Soul right now. They want to see him go even further. Baits the
They want the
DP.
DP.
Couldn't get a conversion though. Nice block. Saw the 2H startup during the stop.
Low slash anti-air. That's the thing about Kai. All of his buttons anti-air. Elbow of the king. Drop him. Forward tech. Yeah, no,
Sometimes-
have to just back
yeah,
tech that
yeah,
time.
does not
Keep
wanna
note
fall
of that.
into 2H.
Keep note of that.
First works out. Trying to get out of this corner. Oh, and
There's the
dizzy. Something you don't see a lot from Kai, but it was just the aggression. Lost Soul just trying to force his way out of the corner, and Machibo not having it. Nickel and diming him to win that round.
Elimination point here for Machabo, though. Lost Soul, you gotta show me something right here. You made it this far, baby. You can't stop here. But right now, locked in this corner. Machabo, a lot of meter at his disposal.
Burst still in the distance. He's got to do this the honest way. Got to work his way out of this corner.
Air to air, just able to put that block stun on him, trap him, staircase him back down. Holding the corner now.
And you see the hesitation. He's not 2H'ing under those fireballs. Got a little bit of hesitation.
There we go. Down heavy that time.
Okay.
That time was looking for the back tap, just like last time.
All right, Lost Soul out of the corner. Machabo spending a lot of his meter. Does get the knockdown
Great
here,
sweep.
though.
Good.
Oh, the
bad
blitz.
Gotta imagine Lost Soul looking for a gold burst. There it is.
Guaranteed burst. Last chance here for Lost Soul. Oh no, locked down by his own grenade, and he gets caught out of the back dash.
Machabo Kai.
And that is going to be it for Lost Soul, but you can see the respect. Machabo knows that was not easy, shows the respect to Lost Soul. Going into top 3 US, showing up strong here in top 8.
There are some games in fighting games, third strike, Guilty Gear. We naturally associate those games with just being so much Japanese dominance. For Lost Soul to come into this tournament, take out the EVO Japan champion on top of some other bad brothers, and crack a ceiling that's been there for a long time. This was a huge statement for this game globally. Shout outs to Justin Wong putting his name on this kid, shipping him out here and letting him show, letting him prove himself, man. They've been talking about this kid for a long time. Lost Soul, unfortunately, going to exit stage right, but hell of a performance. That I don't think nobody had that pen, man.
If there was any doubt before, that doubt is gone
it's
now.
Gone,
Lost
bro.
Soul has cemented himself as one of the strongest players in the game, period. Not just in the US, in the game,
Look,
period.
They gonna give him the mic?
So Lost Soul giving his thanks to the crowd. He recognized the crowd was behind him, just giving his thanks, and the crowd thanking him for an awesome, awesome performance here this weekend.
Absolutely.
But of course, we can't talk about Lost Soul forever. We still got more work to do. We got grand finals coming up next, and I think this is what everybody expected, right? Omido versus Machabo. It's kind of not clear who was going to be in winners, who was going to be in losers. Last time they fought 2 years ago, Machabo did knock Omido into losers. And Omido showed it's a different game, baby. You're playing Kai now. You're not playing Sin. This is a different matchup. This is a different game.
But either way, we're gonna get a repeat Guilty Gear champion here. And again, this is a run back. For the years now, Machabo, although he had been, so even when he was at his most dominant in this game, he said straight up, anytime somebody asked him, who are the biggest threats? Who are you most worried about? He always said, Omito Johnny. And so now on this EVO 2018 Grand Final stage, these brothers crossed an ocean of water, across an ocean of sand, to touch down here in this stage in the center of this sin-glazed oasis to show you the culmination of every coin dropped in every cabinet on that, man, that island, that dungeon of Guilty Gear over that Pacific Ocean. And we go get right back into it. Kai this time.
And so our 2 defending champs, we will have a repeat champ. One of these 2 will be the first 2-time winner of XRD here at EVO.
But who's it gonna be?
Who's it gonna be is
right. Is it gonna be Mr. Saiteki Kai from East Coast? Is it gonna be Machabo, the champion who did not feel happiness? Or is it gonna be the #1 thug from West Japan, Kansai Nora Bancho, Omito Johnny, EVO 2016 champion versus EVO 2017 champion? Baby, baby, baby. Check your pulse. If you're still sleepy, check your pulse, man. Because if you might be dead, you might already be dead. And we're just getting started. You gonna let us open up EVO 2018 Sunday this way?
This one is promising to be a great match. This could be one of the best sets of all time. XRD, I would not be surprised. Obviously, 2 legends of the game. It's going to be a question of who wants it more. Who wants it more? Omido not only is trying to be the first 2-time champion, he's trying to be the back-to-back champion. This is last year's champion. He is in winner's side. He's trying to make it a clean sweep. He wants to make a statement. No one can touch me in this game. I'm trying to lose undefeated right now.
Eyes closed. Now eyes wide open. Lee Chung, let's go. Put the shades on.
Johnny versus Kai.
That's a slick brother, man. I'm trying to get some clothes like that.
But this is the king. The king.
You gotta understand.
You gotta show some respect.
And that blade hurts, man. It gonna cut you and shock you.
Here we go. Grand Finals Evolution 2018 for Guilty Gear Xrd. Omito trying to get super aggressive at the start with that forward dash. Machibo checking him with the jab.
Far S in the mid-range, and once again, we've seen this matchup already, right? Look for the interactions in the mid-range. That Far S being represented early on from Machibo in the mid-range, right? But once Johnny gets one of those coins to touch, level 2, level 3 misfinder, all of a sudden, for Machibo, you have to play a different kind of respect. The return for Johnny on those hits will become much, much higher.
And Omito right now sitting at level 1 misfinder. He's already down 3 coins. He's gonna have to be a little more stingy with these coins now.
Counter hit.
YYRC, that's going to be the story of this match.
We saw it all winners finals.
Yep.
Level 2.
The mileage he's getting out of that YYRC is unparalleled.
What a tech. Bro, there's a 2-frame throw tech window, and Machibo just tech that.
Nice high combo here in the corner after that treasure hunt.
Got more than enough to finish it. No.
No, dropped. Spends a meter to keep the pressure going after the drop.
Yeah, but then staggers his offense, staggers his pressure after, gets the low. Omito drawing first blood in this grand final set.
Oh, what a back dash from the bar flash. So you see the same pattern. Omito using some coins early, try to fish, maybe get a lucky coin hit without having to overextend himself.
Yeah, that far-reaching blitz there. Anticipated the far slash. Normal for Machibo that he's been showing so much of that range. Able to get a side switch here. Lots of blocking, lots of good, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of patience. You see the play. It's all about that Kai far slash.
Look at the spacing too, man. They both know their ranges so well. Omito standing just at the tip. Please put that normal out there. Trying to aim for a win punish.
Oh, and he was ready for that 6K. Beat it with the 6P. That forward punch has a little bit of invuln for Kai.
You saw Omito trying to do throw option select there with that close S. Machibo woke to it.
Man, he is just grinding him down. Omito finally getting something started here.
This is where the rally can happen, though.
seconds, and just Omito has gotten nothing yet.
This is where it can happen, though. Got the corner.
Why
again?
YRC. Machibo's gotta fix something there. His timings are just off. And clips him with the overhead. This is burst safe. Couldn't burst. Johnny ridiculously burst safe naturally. There was nothing Machibo could do there. As soon as he got clipped by that instant overhead, that was it.
Again, we talked about it before, right? There are certain characters, in certain combo sequences, it's very difficult to find a good defensive burst point there. Machibo, this is the guy with all, this is Mr. Side Techie Kai, that's the guy with all the answers.
That's right.
You've got to know he knows better.
Yep. He once said in an article, if you burst badly, it's either lack of knowledge or lack of self-control.
Yes.
One of those two. So which one was that, Machibo?
There we go, back up, cut him deep. And Omito with all resources on deck. Red cancel, now pop that stuff in his face.
Now the point actually hit. Machibo trying to escape the potential unblockable. Gets hit, and Omito with the perfect to start off game 2. Machibo gotta make some adjustments here.
It's definitely feeling like Omito's game right now. Huge momentum in favor of Omito right now.
And you see Omito just seems comfortable in this position. He's just instant blocking, waiting for his time, actually gets the coin there, so a nice level 2.
Counter hits Y-hander again.
He's got to stop getting hit by that. He's got to figure out these positions where Omito's going for it and wait for it to counter. He can't counter it with stuff like blitz or air throw. He's just got to be ready.
And look, Omito knows now. Machibo's been committed to blocking in a lot of these sequences. Look for him to start opening him up with throw more.
And unfortunately, Machibo not going to be able to get a knockdown off of that meter expenditure. Machibo.
We got him mid-range, again, letting it breathe a little bit.
Oh,
Freestanding cancel, try to get in under it. No dice. Standing kick, confirmed.
Takes the knockdown. No misfinder level, so that was the most he could get. There we go. Blocks this YYRC, but didn't fall in the air and gets unblockable.
Puts the coins out there, gets the low touch again.
Nice
Reversal throw from Machibo.
throw.
Misfinder cuts the projectile.
Tried to punish the misfinder, but couldn't get in there fast enough.
Machibo's spacing is top notch. Unfortunately, jumps right into that jumping kick. Omito up 2-0 in grand finals. But here's the thing, Machibo in long sets.
But is this going to be a long set?
Is it going to be that? Yeah, is he going to get there?
It's not looking like it right now. This is looking like one of the fastest grand finals ever.
He's definitely getting swarmed right now.
Away from
but
the
again,
repeat.
Machibo, an ever-present threat. If he's able to get one game and he can slow it down, look for him to try to slow this set down. Don't rush into it.
Got to be careful though, you slow down too much, you open up the freedom for Johnny to move in, and that's exactly what he's doing right now. A good defensive throw by Machibo. switches sides to take the corner.
Yeah, gets his push.
Nice, another defensive throw. Machabo with some honest pressure there, trying to check his low block. Level 3, now is when it gets scary. Now is when it gets scary.
Burned all of his meter on that pressure, and Omito just blocked it out.
Notice there was no special cancel at the end of that pressure, just had to end it with the 5H because of the threat of the misfiner. Level 3. Oh, this is so scary. Machabo can't even really go into the air that much.
Wow, taunted him in the air. I'm going to let it rip. I'm going to let it rip. Comes down with the jump kick after. Takes the corner. Level 3 on deck. Here's where it's scary for Machabo.
Yeah, Machabo in trouble now. Jumps out, though. The patience by Omito.
Yeah, lets him out, then just records. Richard Lewis, grab him by the neck. Now drop him.
Spends the meter to get the unblockable
Marlboro man, pump that stuff.
Got him.
You can't block that. Omito Johnny, EVO 2018 point, 2-time champion point against Machabo.
This is looking like a clean sweep. Machabo's got to pull it together here. 6P, the immediate burst by Omito. He's trying to close it out right now.
Good stuff, good stuff. Back up again. We esports now, baby. Grab him by the neck. Drop him.
Gets the knockdown.
Scrooge McDucking him. Tech buttons. Machabo coming in hot.
Machabo going with the extra stagger there. Omito not fighting, but finally gets opened up.
Gets the knockdown. Full push to the wall here. Machabo in control. Red meter at least. Wow, what a poke from Omito.
Machabo with the life lead, though. This is where he's going to shine.
Standing punch anti-air. Side swapping. Scrooge McDucking.
No, misses the dash, though. A little bit of a mistake there from Omito.
Good back dash.
Look at the meter now. Machabo's got a lot of meter to work with. Doesn't spend any, lets him out of the corner. Okay, there we go. Big combo opportunity here.
Gonna get a set play here.
Gets the knockdown. Good.
No meter on Johnny's side except for a blitz. Out to defend.
Gets the high. Machabo firing back.
Machabo clapping back.
Omito about to get his burst back. Starting off with bar slash. Again, checking the dash. Machabo's been really on point stopping that dash.
Backing up, man. Omito's spacing is so good.
Oh no, dashes into the... Omito was ready with the 5P.
Has the burst out there. Was going to get put in that same bad position. Putting that lightning out there.
Next hit is huge. Neither player has burst.
Comes in high with the stand kick. Swerving on him.
What a conversion from Omito. Gets the knockdown.
And the wall.
Doesn't get the coin though.
But gets that slide counter hit.
Is that going to be it?
That's it. Omito Johnny.
Omito closes it out with the super 3-0 over Machabo. Nobody expected that.
2-time Guilty Gear XRD Rev 2 champion Omito Johnny from West Japan gets it done 3-0 against Machabo in grand finals. Wow.
This was the matchup everybody wanted to see, but nobody wanted to see it go down like that.
Not like that.
That was one of the most one-sided matches we saw in all of Top 8.
For sure.
Congratulations to Omito, though. He is your XRD EVO 2018 champion, 2 years running now. I think solidifying his position as the best player in the world.
Absolutely. I think, yeah, not too many brothers can claim to win EVO twice in a row, 2 years in a row for the title like this. And Omito has done it.
And you see the relief on his face. He knows the job is done. He had a goal in his mind, and he has achieved that goal. There's your champion, Omito Johnny from West Japan. But of course, also, congratulations to Machabo on a great performance. Second place is nothing to shake a stick at.
Absolutely not, especially for your, a game that you've been splitting time with. He's not even solely focused on this game.
That's right, he had 2 great performances this weekend. So we're going to get the players up to the stage pretty soon to award those medals.
The biggest winner here, man. Lost Soul representing the international scene the way he did today. That is a huge win for this game globally. That is a very impactful win here today for just this community, this scene in general. We've been talking about him for so long. New York talked this guy up so long. He came out here and proved it was real.
And made it all the way to 3rd place. Congratulations to him.
Against some of the best in the world.
But gotta say, you said he was the biggest winner. I gotta go ahead and disagree with you there.
Yeah, for sure.
The biggest winner
take it.
Was all the fans at home watching this amazing Top 8. They got to see some explosive matches. To start off, final Sunday here at Evolution 2018. I hope you guys enjoyed the matches as much as we did. It's been fantastic. Seems like only yesterday we were here last year doing this.
Yeah, for sure, man. This is a hell of a way to open up Sunday. I'll put it that way, man. The way this game moves, the way these players interact with each other, you get a lot of regional selectivity. And man, I'm so glad they've been able to bring this guys to you. Wow.
So there you see Rion and Zadi, 5th place. Another crowd favorite.
Zadi Raven. My man loves him some ice cream. He about to go get some Baskin Robbins after this.
And of course, Nage, no stranger to these top 8s.
The Doctor.
But to introduce your top 3, we're going to kick it over to the stage. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Again, I'm Ryan Hunter, joined by Majin Obama. Stick around for a lot more Final Sunday here for Evolution 2018.
Be good, guys.
In second, Machimo. And in first, the 2-time champ, Omito. Give it up for Omito, everybody. One more round of applause for all of the competitors. Top 8 EVO, Guilty Gear, XRD